Hello, party people. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's doing well, having an amazing time. For everyone's information, the Discord has been set up, and it's in the description of the video. Let's get this damn bread. 143mm says, Happy Saturday intro, and everyone, Happy Saturday. 143mm. It's a beautiful day to get back into Hades too. Look at this guy and his rock-hard 8-pack. I think there's some kind of sexual tension going on between my character and this guy.
I've seen a number of the listed prophecies already come to pass. Still others are foretold in their place. The magic in that scroll, it's beyond anything I've learned.
I do think I've said that it's very interesting that the quests are given by the Fates. I think it's a cool mechanic.
I'm grateful for your willingness to discover their design. Our families are at stake.
Yeah, there's some, there's definitely a little bit of sexual tension in our conversation.
Families and more.
Oh, Lord. 143mm says, let's get this damn bread indeed, LMAO. Let's go. What's everyone's favorite bread? I gotta say sourdough. I'm a big fan of sourdough.
I'll be fine.
Snajowski says, hello, I just ate lots of pizza. Also goated.
I'm always grateful for your hospitality.
I love pizza.
Great Titaness.
I think pizza might be my favorite food. Although, like, I've been thinking about getting pizza from my local pizza place recently.
You are welcome here
and it's like, I love pizza, but also, like, eating pizza fucking obliterates my soul and stomach and makes me feel like a fatty McFatface, so you gotta balance that shit. But, anyway, sorry, not to call you a fatty McFatface, Snajowski. I hope that pizza was great. I'm very jealous.
I truly understand.
What kind of pizza was it? Was it deep dish, New York style,
Farewell for now.
Domino's?
Farewell in turn.
I feel like I'm also totally like only half understanding what's going on, but it doesn't seem like any important stories, information going on. It's just a bunch of blah 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 blah.
There seem as many pathways in the underworld as stars in the night sky. Yet your map has shown the way precisely.
I'm flirting with everyone in this
Sense of
game.
direction.
143mm says, what pizza do you tend to get? I get the pizza by my house. I've said that, like, I feel like pizza, you know, New York has a lot of hyped up pizza places. Lindustry, Joe's Pizza, but, like, I feel like the pizza's already really
What of
good.
the golden petals?
And then the pizza by my house, I feel like it's so good. It's like, how much better could a slice of pizza get? It's like, I feel like the pizza by my house is probably like 90% of Lindustry. So it's like, am I really gonna like travel an hour to Lindustry, wait in line for an hour with all these damn tourists
Didn't mean to interrupt.
just to get a
Not expected
slightly
this to
above
be a
average
time
piece of
for
pizza?
song, though neither am
I
I
don't think so,
complaining.
bro. 143mm says, what's the intro go-to?
Oh,
also, this is a little weird, but I enjoy getting a half pepperoni, half broccoli pizza. I know broccoli's a weird topping. It's not even like just to be healthy. I just think like the crunch of broccoli, it goes well with like the
Afraid not.
fattiness of the cheese and the sauce. It just goes well together. And like I said, it's like, you know, sometimes when you get like a big meat lover's pizza, it can feel like mad heavy. You know what I mean? Yeah, 143mm says, sorry, your go-to toppings. Yeah, it's got to be half pepperoni, half broccoli. Anyway, like I was saying, like sometimes when you get like a bacon pepperoni meatball pizza, feels like it's going straight into your veins. I like the half broccoli, half pepperoni. I never mix them, though. It's like half pepperoni on one side, half broccoli on the other. Snajowski says, it was Domino's. Let's go. I personally am not a big fan of who should I get, man? Let's try Apollo. Let's try Apollo for once. Yeah. Or Hestia. She's only 1 star.
Right.
Let's Hestia it up. Although, if I actually want to win, maybe I should just get Poseidon's, because I've actually leveled it up. And I actually want to try and... I think it would be so epic if we could actually freaking win a run and defeat a Titan on stream. which I haven't done yet, but let's
We
see.
got some new faces today, fresh out of everything.
I gotta relearn how to do this shit.
come on,
Can
guys.
dash into these guys. Got this move. Anyway, yeah, Domino's. I'll eat pizza. If the only pizza there is Domino's, I'll eat it. But personally, I feel like I'm not a fan of chain pizzas. Like, especially living in New York, it's like, why would you get a chain pizza if there are other options? Of course, I know that not everyone lives in New York.
So,
143 MM says broccoli is so good though. Gotta balance it out. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Can't be having all that oil and cholesterol going into my veins. Vibing Otter says, hello, sir. Good afternoon. Hello, Vibing Otter. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well.
I will not fail.
Digging up all your... Also, oh yeah, I'm checking my face cam. Looks like it's in a place. Doesn't block the art. Doesn't block the text. Is good. Anyway, yes. Hope you're having a good afternoon, Vibing Otter. Hope you're collecting lots of sticks to make your dam. Is that what otters do, or is that just beavers? But I hope you're vibing as well. Dead Paradise says, OMG, my favorite disgruntled New Yorker streamer. That's right. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. That's right. I'm still disgruntled with New York, but I'm working through it. I'm learning to like accept that, you know. I'm learning to accept that like basically wherever you move, you're gonna have asshole neighbors. And New York is like, it's unique in that you have a lot of neighbors in a very dense area. It's probably like one of the places in the world where you'll have the most neighbors in a very small square footage radius. But I also, you know, wherever I move, every neighborhood has bad neighbors, so I just gotta accept it. I'm still disgruntled, but I'm learning to deal with it. Sockless says, thank you for Discord Introvert Badness. Hope you were able to have some good sleep this week. I really appreciate that, Sockless. You know, my sleep was still like a varied battle, but like last night, at some point this week, I realized that like if I just want to sleep, I just have to like lie down at like my bedtime. I'm actually trying to give myself a bedtime. I just have to lie down at my bedtime and like just like freaking lie there until I fall asleep. Like normally when I try to fall asleep, if I don't fall asleep within like 30 minutes, I start like thinking like, God damn it, why can I not freaking fall asleep? And it frustrates me. But I'm just like, you know what? I don't think there's any hack. There's no like special hack that I can find on the internet on how to fall asleep. I think I just gotta fucking suck it up and just be bored in bed and fucking fall asleep eventually. So thank you, Sockless. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good week as well. And I hope the Discord's good. Dead Paradise says, OMG, there's a Discord. That's right. I hope everyone enjoys the Discord. It's just me in there right now. I saw that Sockless joined and then someone else joined. So shout out you guys. I appreciate you guys for joining and not having it awkwardly just be me. Hope everyone's having a good time in there. I feel like I'm getting better at this game. I'm learning that I don't have to take damage on this stupid level 1 bullshit. If I just lock in and don't take damage, and then I'll win. Easy peasy. Sujowski says, isn't disgruntled the default state you're in if you live in a big metropolis? That's very true. I feel like most people, that's so true. If you live in like an urban place, most of the time, you're just stressed. There's just a lot to be stressed about. It seems like people in urban places are more stressed out than people who like freaking live in the forest and you know are Henry David Thoreau just chilling in their cabin and fishing all the time. You know what I mean? That's not to say that there aren't problems everywhere, but yeah, something about cities and all the cars and pollution and noise. It definitely provides like more opportunities for stress, I feel, versus like, you know, if you're in the forest, I guess like you could get stressed out at the birds and be like the damn birds are too loud
For me.
and the damn squirrels are stealing all my nuts, but I feel like it's less opportunity for stress than a big city. Once Gazval says, speaking of sleep, I might just pass out again. Welcome to Stream 1 Skills of All. Hope you're having a good time. I do realize that, you know, I've been streaming at in the afternoon for a few streams now. So I understand that it doesn't exactly fit everyone's schedule, depending on your time zone or just life stuff. So I'm probably going to try and stream at like 7 p.m. Eastern next week, or just nighttime in general, because I do enjoy the vibe of a nighttime stream. You know what I mean? There is a certain je ne sais quoi about streaming at night that, you know, it gets a little more unhinged than when you stream during the day. So hopefully you can join next week for that nighttime stream, dog. I gotta time this correctly. I gotta time this stupid fight correctly so I don't get hit. Also, I don't think I actually get hit by his small attack when I'm close by. Like this, I don't think he can actually reach me. Let's try it out.
It's no use.
He can't. He can't, bro. He's a little bitch, so I can just spam him when he's doing that. Sakura says, Vax 100%. Yeah, I don't know what it's like in Seoul, Sakura, which I believe is where you're from, not to dox you. I have this idea in my mind that, like, shit is, like, chiller in Asian metropolises, because, like, this might be biased for me to say because I'm Asian, but I feel like Asians are generally, like, a little more respectful and courteous, especially, like, Asian cultures. But, I could be totally mistaken there. This is not the right one. Katsun says, hey guys, how it's going? Discord, let's go. That's right. We're back. We're back on our bullshit. Hopefully the Discord is good. Once again, I've never made a Discord before, so I'll be learning as I go. Hopefully, you know, it's very basic for now. It's basically just a group chat for you guys. So for us, really. So I know you can get pretty. It can get pretty. You know, you can make it customized. You could add like apps and different channels and servers and fucking make it baller and custom stickers and emojis and shit. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Sako says, Dead Paradise, hope the weather isn't getting too hot where you are. It's getting hot everywhere, bro. It's getting hot everywhere, though today in New York City it is a bit cooler. The weather in New York this year has been kind of like a roller coaster. I always think about, like, the Thunder Rush is really good. Although Heaven Strike, like, I don't even attack, so give me the Thunder Rush, which is, like, just good AoE. What was I saying? The weather in New York's been wild. Oh, yeah. It makes me think about that line I made in that Surviving New York City video, which was, there's exactly 2 good weather days in New York City. There's one in April and one in September, and besides that is either way too fucking hot or way too fucking cold. I was like, damn, I was spitting with that line. Good job, Introvert Badness. You really cooked with that one. Gotta go with the Daedalus Hammer. Katsim says, hope you guys had a nice week. That's right, I hope everyone had a nice week. If anyone would like to share how their week went, feel free to mention it in chat. You know, I respect everyone's privacy if you don't want to mention it, so please don't feel obligated to. I would just be gaming and having good vibes regardless, but yeah, hope everyone had a good week. I went bouldering with one of my... didn't want to take that damage, but it's only 3 damage. That's okay. I went bouldering with my friend this week. It was pretty good. I find it always funny that, like, bouldering is, like, exactly... Whenever you go to a bouldering gym, it's always exactly the type of people you would expect. Like, a lot of Asians, a lot of, like, nerdy... For lack of a better word, hopefully this isn't me stereotyping people based on their appearance and judging a book by its cover, although I am judging a book by its cover, but, you know, they always look like nerdy STEM people. And it makes sense because, like, bouldering is, like, it's like trying to solve, like, it's like trying to solve, like, a LeetCode code problem, but with your brain, but with your body, you know what I mean? Which I think is, pretty funny. Anyway, went bouldering, it was a good time. I'm not a very good boulderer. I'm like a V2 boulderer at the max. But, it was a good time. It was definitely a workout. I felt my arms getting sore after. Oh, this
Well
motherfucker.
before you did.
This motherfucker. I had to fight this motherfucker. But yeah, it was a good
Makes you mad,
time.
I know.
I'm a little baby
Don't hold
boulderer,
back.
and
Let's see how strong you really are.
yeah, I was thinking like it would be nice to boulder, but it's like kind of far from my house, and I don't want to commute
I
an
don't want
hour
fight
to the
you,
bouldering
Nemesis.
gym.
I don't even want
So
to speak with you right now.
that's unfortunate. That's like the walkability
Not
trap to
asking
New York
you to
City.
fight
It's like
me,
New York City
asking you to hit me.
is she wants
See
me
if
to
you can
hit
ever
her,
make me
bro.
budge.
What is going on with
Maybe
this
once in a
kinky
while.
BDSM shit, bro? But yeah, bouldering's expensive, far away from me. It's like
Let me have it.
Need to recharge.
oh, I didn't do it in time,
That was pathetic.
bruh. Let me restore 1 health. God damn it. She called me pathetic. That's so insulting. Anyway, Dead Parrot says, I love cold weather. I feel like I'm starting to become like a more of a cold weather person too, just because like cold weather, it's just like there's a specific type of hell that's like you're sweating and like you don't know how to like solve that problem. Versus like if you're cold, you can always just put on more clothes. You know what I mean? Cat Sims says bouldering is so tech bro coded. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like when you're like trying to figure out how to like debug a function, that's like the same part of your brain that's trying to figure out how to like ascend all these little rocks that someone laid out for you. Dead Paradise says, is bouldering different from rock climbing? And Once Goes Well says, isn't bouldering the same as rock climbing? I'm not sure what the technical term is because I'm not a bouldering bro, but I think that I mean bouldering is like when there's like a wall, like a plastic wall, and they put like plastic rocks on it, and then like you try and climb up those plastic rocks. So I guess it is like technically rock climbing. It's just that they're plastic rocks. You know what I mean? Although I'm sure like a real rock climber would be like, oh no, bro, that's so insulting. Rock climbing is when you go outdoors and like fucking risk your life dangling off a 500-foot cliff edge. How dare you call a bouldering rock climbing? But
There it is.
I don't give a fuck. Snujowski says, I saw a flyer for a bouldering club today. Warmike says, hello. Hello, Warmike. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing swell. Earn up to 100 gold. I will do that. Snujowski says, I assume it's the same. And hi, Warmike. Oh, I gotta slay the foes quickly? Alright, bro. Once again, I'm gonna hit him with my frickin' ult. Ow, ow, ow! Yeah. I also assume it's the same, but what do I know?
Recovered.
Yeah, hopefully the thesis is going well, Warmike. If once again, hope everyone's thesis and life is going well. If y'all want to mention how it's going, feel free to drop it in chat. Once Goal says, oh yeah, I call that rock climbing. Well, I think we should not get so bogged down in the semantics. Fuck semantics. Fuck people who try to police the words. As Kanye West once said, although Kanye West is controversial and not endorsing everything Kanye West said, just say it, just to see how it feels. I thought about killing you. Sometimes you just gotta say things to see how it feels. My Omegas move faster, my attacks, specials, and cast are faster. Maybe my Omega being faster is really good. I'm just leveling up my Omega. I would like to do that. Warmike says, I submitted a reviewed version, now 39 pages, and waiting for feedback. Let's fucking go. That's a lot of pages, Warmike. I haven't written 39 pages in a long-ass time. So, congrats. I hope your professor appreciates all the hard work you're putting in,
I'll take
because
a fleeting strength over no
I
strength
appreciate
at
it,
all.
bro.
We take every advantage that avails itself.
Kenton says, rock climbing equals kids activity, bouldering equals fancy, rugged, adult time. Let's go, Warmike. That's right. Warmike, we're all rooting for you, bro.
Then come and show
I hope
me
you include us in your
such
thank you notes
advantages.
for your thesis. Just kidding, you don't have to. That would be much appreciated.
The all-consuming
Yeah, funnily, at the bouldering place, there were like a bunch of kids there. I assume it was like their after-school activity or something. I just fucking hate the kids in New York City. New York City has turned me into such a boomer where, like, I fucking hate kids. Like, I hear a kid riding a scooter down the street, and I'm like, fuck this kid. Fuck this kid with his scooter, making all this damn noise. And it is really annoying when you're, like, trying to do any activity in New York City, and there's just always like a mob of children between the hours of 2 to 6 p.m. anywhere you go, which is very annoying. So once again, just gotta throw in some New York City hate in there. Oh boy. Again, I feel like this is a good run. This is a good run. I'm locked in. We haven't taken a lot of damage at all during this run. So hopefully we can keep the damage low, because as long as our HP remains above 0, we can win the damn game. That's how the game. I believe that's how games work. Our Omega Special is pretty slow. It's pretty slow, but I'm just spamming it. This is the only attack I've been using basically. And I will not be hearing otherwise. War Mike says, one sad thing is I will just miss graduating with honors by like 1 or 2 A's. I miscalculated my GPA and thought I had a chance to make it when I could have done it if I knew. That's okay, War Mike. I understand your disappointment because, you know, that's a big accomplishment to graduate with honors. And it is very cool. That being said, you're still a smart guy. Just because 1 or 2 professors subjectively gave you a B+ instead of an A, doesn't mean you're any less deserving of honor, or you're any less deserving of being an honorable person. I also think oh, my screen just went black. This is very bad because I'm trying to game. That's going to be very difficult if I game and my screen randomly goes black, which it's been doing recently for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, also when after you graduate, no one cares if you graduate with honors or without honors. I'm sure you already knew that, but yeah, it probably won't affect your life. It can only affect whether or not you know, how satisfied you are with yourself. And I guess you can still control that. You can still say, I'm an honorable person, even if I didn't graduate with honors. Also checking the stream. It looks like it's not. Is the stream potato quality? It looks fine. The stream today is a little lower quality than usual because normally when I play this game at maximum stream quality, it turns into a pixelated potato fest. It looks okay for now. Lock in. Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. This is about as much damage as I want to take for this fight because we get a heal next time, but also it might not maximally heal me. Oh, to be a sheeple. Ow! And I just took damage, right? So I didn't take damage. Gotta dodge these people. Gotta dodge these people. Gotta run around them. Gotta hit them with my AoE attack. Ah! Lock in, lock in, lock in. Dead Paradise says, yeah, I got top grade for my degree and I feel the same as before. Don't get bogged down with grades. That's what I'm saying. Dead Paradise, I bet you're a smart guy. Well, I mean, you did just say you got top grades, so you must be pretty smart. But yeah, even if you don't have top grades or you have medium grades or low grades, as long as you get that degree, that's you still got a degree. You know what I mean? There's that meme that's like the guy at the bottom of the class in medical school who graduates is still a damn doctor. You know what I mean? So as long as you get that degree, you're still probably a really trained, educated guy. And you know, we always we all get too bogged down in like numbers and grades and stuff when life is a big flexible battle, y'all. Cat Sim says, don't get bogged down with grades. That's right. Spoken like a true PhD student who's probably been through the ringer trying to get good grades for forever to get into master's and PhD programs. So it don't matter. I think there's a reason why adults don't give each other grades. It's like a useful tool to like give children so that like they can know where they stand. And then it's useful into college because like you still need to know where you stand, and that's like what you're used to like being judged on. But you know, as you grow up, you realize there's everything's on a spectrum. It's not just the A or B or C. Everything's on a spectrum.
I passed the test.
Kazim says stream looks good. Thank you. One Skills of All says. Oh no, Dead Paradise says don't get bogged down with grades. One Skills of All says I gave up on getting a good GPA my second semester of college. You're doing great. I haven't heard anyone give benefit to honor students anywhere. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know like who's an honor student. You know what I mean? And if you try to tell me like as an adult, oh I was an honor student in college, I'll be like, that's a little cringe, dog. That's a little cringe. It's time to move on. Big
My
whoop.
keepsake isn't doing any good.
Alright, we maximally healed, which is very nice. Give me... I think maybe a Boon of Apollo is good. Or maybe a Luckier Tooth. A Luckier Tooth is really nice because it preserves our Death Defiance. So honestly, give me the Luckier Tooth. Thank you. Let's see what we got to shop. Cormac says if it doesn't affect school admission, then I'm good. That is the thing. It's like you know, that's why if you got that's why everyone in college, in undergrad, who's trying to get into medical school is really stressed about grades. Is because they still have to worry about grades in college, whereas the rest of us learned that grades don't matter. But yeah, if you got to get in a master's program, I can understand why grades and honors would be important to you and stressful. That being said, you know, don't let it define your self-worth. Katsim says, I mean, I appreciate grades and got into grad school, so I'm sure it'll be fine. That's right. Take it from Cat Sims. I feel like a big thing with grad school too is like just like your recommendations and just showing that like you're willing to learn, because yeah, even with grad school, like there is like probably like a threshold of grade that you need for like to get if you want to get into like a good grad school. You know what I mean? But also it's like, you know, I feel like they don't even once you move from like getting into undergrad to getting your master's, they don't care about grades as much when you're trying to get your master's. He says with absolutely no knowledge of the master's admissions process. Warmike says, I sure hope so. I sure hope so too, for your sake as well, Warmike. One school said, I did my interview for my internship, but if I get accepted, I have to wake up at 6:30 a.m. in the morning just like for grade school. I'm also going to have course Zoom meeting during my internship. Oh, you're going to have to go to school and do the internship. Katsim says, is the internship worth it? Which is a good question. I mean, 6:30 is pretty early. That is also the time I woke up for high school, and I have not woken up that early since graduating from high school. That being said, you know, sometimes if you want to get the big boy job, you know, that's what you gotta deal with. You gotta suck it up and wake up early. I'm sure if once I get my real job, you know, given where I live in Brooklyn, like, I'll probably have to commute like an hour, so I'll probably have to start waking up pretty early. Especially factoring I gotta walk Moose too. Like, sometimes you just gotta wake up early, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, you can just go to sleep earlier, he says, making it sound super easy when it's not just that easy to wake up super early. But going to school at the same time going to school at the same time definitely is difficult. I remember having a part-time job at the same time I was in college. But if it's Zoom, I guess it's slightly more manageable. Yeah, you just gotta weigh the pros and cons, man.
Of course, my lord.
That being said, you know, you haven't even been accepted yet, bro. Not to say that you won't get accepted. I believe in you, but also, you know, sometimes you just gotta see where it goes. You know, focus on the battle ahead of you, and then you'll cross that bridge when you get to it. If you you'll weigh the pros and cons of whether or not you want to get into the internship. Mike says in some companies performance review is a thing, and you get fired or laid off if yours is slow. Yeah, that's true. Or Mike, I was saying that you normally don't get grades as an adult, but you do get like performance reviews and stuff, which is like grades as an adult. But that being said, like, you know, not all companies do that, and even if they do, it's not like, oh, well, maybe they do give you A's and B's and C's as an adult, but I feel like it's also like you know, you can't like immediately fail a performance review, you know what I mean? They'll probably give you like tips on how to improve and shit. So I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. Most of those range shops are slower. First things is cheaper. These are all really good. I think maybe having a slower range shots is really nice and might help you win the damn game, which is very important for me. Also, I'm behind on chat. I gotta scroll up. Dead Paradise says, well, I think the grades of your adult life is job title, your salary, the car you drive, etc. That's true, but that's less grade and more like... I feel like that's less grades and more like just like flexing. You know what I mean? That I feel like the equivalent of that is like popularity in high school. You know what I mean? You like your salary and job title and the car you drive, because like that shit. The screen's black. My screen's black. All right, there we go. That's because like that shit doesn't actually. That shit like matters. Your job title and like your salary and your. The car you drive doesn't matter. I'm sorry, the car you drive doesn't matter. I have an asshole neighbor who is like so precious about his car that he thinks is so cool. And I'm like, bro, no one cares about your car that like you think makes you look so cool to everyone else. If anything, I think you're a fucking loser for like being so obsessed with your damn car. But that being said, like, yeah, your job title and salary matters, but I don't think that shit is the main determinant of whether or not you're happy in life. I can't believe I took that damage, bro. Can't be taking that damage, bro. Especially when I have this impervious. Oh, he hit himself? What the fuck, bro? Not cool, not cool. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, he's gonna do his stupid attack. Don't do it, bro. Sockless says, I knew chat is very high Q, but realizing everyone's STEM and high GPA stories or Mike's thesis progression update is really inspiring, kind of otherworldly. I'm a social studies major, sadly, lol. That's okay, Sockless. Respect to all the social studies majors. I do appreciate everyone being high IQ, but also, you know, it's not an elitist chat, bro. You don't have to have a degree to be smart. Sometimes I feel like society is a little too intellectually biased. It's like we all have a human spark within us that tells us right from wrong, and that is like true intelligence. You know what I mean? Once in a while says 14 hours and 20 minutes away. I hope it's worth. And Kasim says, is it a teaching thing? Is it the teaching thing? One skill sauce. Yes. Hope you get it. That's right. $14 an hour. Pretty good, all things considered. You know, in this economy, $14 an hour, not bad. 20 minutes away also is a very good commute. At least, you know, if you wake up early, oh yeah, if it's a school thing, I assume you have to wake up early to like go there early. But then it also like will probably end relatively early. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's not like 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. Hopefully it's like 8 a.m. to 2 or 3 p.m. In which case you get to go home. You walk 20 minutes home and it's great. Maybe this smoldering is good AoE. Cat Sim says, Sockless social studies is also hell important, as you can see from the lack of social awareness in the world. So true. So true, Cat Sims. Everyone's got to learn. Everyone's got to study how to be social, for sure. Because that shit is important. Like, a lot of people just do whatever, and they're fucking wilding out. And I think we could all benefit from learning how to get along. Once in a while says, honestly, people that don't know their culture and geography enough and more. Perhaps you what the hell? He got me. He got my ass. And more then enough people don't care.
Bask now in the
I gotta lock in.
heat
I
of
gotta lock
Vatican.
in because this shit is scary. Cassim says, I hate waking up early. Good luck, bro. Is this the way out, bro? Here we go. I gotta stay here, though, and fucking fight.
You really have the
Alright,
guts
lock
to
in,
say-
lock in, lock in. Move closer to my job just because I hate a 2-hour commute, Snajowski says. 2 hours. Oh god, I gotta stay in the circle. Ah! 2 hours does sound like it sucks. 2-hour commute is crazy. You gotta maybe move, not to tell you how to live your life, but you do maybe gotta consider. I mean, yeah, it's not super easy to move. I understand that, you know, people might not be able to afford to move or shit like that, but definitely you should. Oh my god, I'm getting cooked in this right here. They were like, "You're doing too well. You gotta
Is this
lose a little bit of
truly that
HP."
which you are fighting for?
2 hours is crazy. We're like 2-hour commute is possible in like New York City, I guess. But if you had like a 2-hour commute in New York City, I'd be like, you gotta move. Shemsky says on a train. Yeah, on a train's nice because you could sleep. When I used to commute to high school, I would sleep, which was nice. But commuting does suck. One of the best things about moving to college, I was like, oh my god, I don't have to commute. Thank God, because fucking commuting is fucking ass. Give me this.
The night of the moon.
We made it. We made it back. Jane MF says, I have so much trauma for oh my god, I still have to fight? Says I have so much trauma from performance reviews from the Bay Area. First of all, welcome to stream, Jane MF. Hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, performance review. I mean, the Bay Area has gotten a lot more intense in the last few years. Sorry, I don't know why I was saying grays don't really exist in real life. I guess like if you're a normie, I know that like, you know, as a tech person, I'm well aware of like how prevalent performance reviews are in tech. But I feel like if you're a normie, performance reviews are not with like a normie. If you have like a normie corporate job, performance reviews are not really a thing. You know what I mean? But they're definitely a thing in the Bay Area. I don't know, like, yeah. I feel like there was the golden age of like tech when like no one gave a fuck if like you fucking sat on the beanbag and like did no work and played ping pong for like 6 hours a day. And now tech's like hardcore where they make you do performance reviews and they fire you if you're not fucking grinding mad hard, which is annoying.
Thanks, little one.
But sorry to hear about JNMF. Hopefully you find a job that's less intense. And also, like, you know, Meta, they started like tracking people's mouses to see like how hard they're working and shit. And it's like, I don't know. I think they just gotta chill with that shit, bro. Like, this truly is like capitalist hellscape where they're like big brothers watching over your shoulder and being like, "Are you working hard enough? You're working hard enough? We're gonna fucking replace you with the AI if you're not fucking working hard enough." Or Mike says, yeah, I'm in the heat of it. My full-time work and hour to hour, 15 commute each way in university is a lot. Hour 15 commute to university is a lot, bro. If I had to do that in college, I would actually might crash out. One of the things I was looking forward to most about college, like I said, was that it was not gonna take fucking forever. Chowsky says it was the same for me during uni, but I had to change trains, so I gave up on commuting and moved closer. I fucking hate commuting. It's just like, it just feels like, you know, if you have like a commute, it feels like instead of your day being 24 hours, it feels like your day is like 22 hours or 21 hours. And that shit is really just a vibe killer. So I hope, my wish for everyone in chat, I'm manifesting that everyone gets a beautiful walkable commute to their job. I remember one time after college, I had a fucking bike commute to work that was like fucking 30 minutes long. That shit was fucking ass, because there was a hill we had to fucking bike up to, too. That fucking sucked. Fucking obliterated my fucking calves. Lightning Lance is so good. Let's get it. Kazim says, how long are you going to stream? My advisor wants to meet me on a Saturday, so I'll hop off for a bit. I'll probably be streaming for like 2 or 3 hours. So probably closer to 3 because I'm playing this game very slowly, and then we'll be playing Dead Island 2 after this. So yeah, feel free to meet with your advisor. I'll be here. I mean, even if I wasn't going to be here, you should probably meet with your advisor. Your advisor is probably more important than me. Snowski says, I want to start studying again to get into grad school. That's beautiful, Snowski. Learning never stops. You can always learn. Hopefully you get into the grad school of your dreams. Jane MF says, grad school is worth every penny. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And Katzim says, depends on the grad school. Very interesting. Alright, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in to fight Skilla, so I'm gonna catch up on chat because there's no way. If I fall behind on chat fighting Skilla, there's no way I'm gonna catch up. So Jane MF, that's good to know. Katzim says depends on the grad school. That's also probably very true. I consider going to grad school, but I feel like I'm kind of sick of college and I don't really want to continue doing this. I'm pretty sure with my undergrad degree, I'll be able to get a job that makes enough money that'll make me happy. Sakla says, is this asshole neighbor with fancy car also the same one that occupies 2 spots every day so they can bring their second car to park later in the day? Damn, this neighbor sounds hellish. Yes, Saklis, that is the neighbor. I'm putting my neighbor on blast. Neighbor, if you see this stream and you recognize my face, just know that I fucking hate you and you're my op and you know you're an asshole. So don't even act surprised that I'm fucking putting you on blast for the public. Yeah, I fucking hate this neighbor. The funny thing is, like, they stopped occupying 2 spots with their car because, like, other people, not me, but I saw it from my window, other people started, like, getting into, like, major arguments with that person being like, you're a fucking asshole for taking up 2 spots, and then they stopped doing it. Da Bayu. L2N says hi. Hello, Da Bayi. L2N, hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. Hope you're just hanging out, living life, enjoying the spectacular beauty of living life and enjoying it. Monsignor says, it ends at around 3:30, I think. I managed to be able to present a simple presentation about STEM and medicine to my interviewer. That's great, man. I bet they'll hire you, bro. Not to insult the selectivity of his job, but I feel like I've had, like, summer jobs like this where I teach kids. I've been like a camp counselor and had like a summer job where I was like a teacher. I feel like they're not too hardcore, you know what I mean? They're not looking for PhDs, they're looking for college kids, you know what I mean? So as long as you're competent, well spoken, and not absolutely insane, I bet they'll hire you, bro. 3:30 is also a good time for a TED. What's else is where I put Ratatouille on the slide about the brain. Shout out Ratatouille. Shout out that funny YouTube video where the guy sings Ratatouille badly. Dead Barry says, has you seen the film Perfect Days? I have not. Although sounds, I mean, if you recommend it, I'll check it out. You don't even need to provide more detail. If you recommend it, I'll check it out. Serjowski says, I'm stressed seeing you run around the game like that. Sorry, alright, that's right. Let's take a moment and meditate, y'all. Let's just stand still and meditate. And take a moment. And breathe in. I have 59 health. I'm hopeful that I can beat Skilla without using my Death Defiance or Golden Tooth, but 59 health is pretty low. What Skilla says, I actually found a YouTube link to an entire Backrooms movie. I'm not going to watch the Backrooms movie because it doesn't seem like my type of movie, and I'm also not a horror fan, although it seems like pretty lightweight horror. But, good for you, dog. Jane MF says, I don't know, I've never worked any type of job but big tech. I'm so broken as a person because of it. LOL sob. Sorry. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Everyone's saying sorry. Yeah, big tech. I've actually never worked in big tech, although, like, I know a lot of people have worked in big tech. And, like, the general vibe does seem to be, like, it's not, like, a long-term thing. People tend to leave it after a few years. It does make you feel like a cog in the machine. So I'm sorry to hear that, Jane F. Hopefully you can find a job that more suits you and doesn't break you as a person, because that sounds like it fucking sucks. Jane F says, yeah, I'm a Swede when I can work, but I haven't worked in a long time and I'm currently homeless. Job market for Swedes is incredibly saturated, so even if you're a 1 in 10,000 person, you're gonna have ferocious competition. I'm really sorry to hear that, Jane MF. I'm sorry to hear about your situation. If you want to get back into SWE, I hope that you can find a job. I mean, I don't think I've seen you before on stream, JNMF, so I've mentioned this fucking every stream, but like, I'm also trying to find a SWE job, JNMF, and I can totally relate. I can understand firsthand how difficult the job market for SWEs right now is, and I'm sure you can understand too. It's crazy because like, I feel like in 2012, every fucking article was like the best job to, or the best degree to get is a computer science degree. It's a high paying degree. Everyone should get a computer science degree. And then everyone fucking listened. Good Morning America was like, everyone get a fucking computer science degree. Everyone got a fucking computer science degree, saturated the market, and then AI came along, which like so the supply increased when everyone fucking got a computer science degree. And then the demand majorly decreased when AI started fucking coding better than most engineers. So it's fucking tough. Once who else says, I remember seeing a funny image of a LinkedIn job history where some guy was a SWE for Microsoft and became a goose farmer. LOL. That guy's living the dream. Although it's like he probably only could become a goose farmer because of like the money he made as a software engineer. So that's like the catch-22. It's like, the money's nice. The money's nice, bro. The money does open doors and opportunities. It's just like a very tough situation. JNMF says people are using AI to automate the job application process. I'm not gonna lie, JNMF. I use AI to automate my job application process because like I'm not gonna fucking lose. Everyone's fucking doing it, so it's like, why would I put myself at a disadvantage for no absolute reason? I fucking get AI to fucking write bullshit answers to all the fucking questions, the bullshit questions they ask me that they're gonna have AI review anyway. JNMF says, I literally want to live on a farm and grow fruit. I never want to touch a computer again. JNMF, so true, so true. Once again, it's like, who among us though has the money to like buy a parcel of land and a tractor and survive and grow fruit? It's like hard to do that shit. I understand the desire to not touch a computer too though, because it's like when I wake up, it's like I want to like not stare at a screen for as long as possible, but it's like so much of my work and like the job I want to get requires me to look at a computer, so it's like fucking tough. Whew. Once again, says industrial society and its consequences. So true. So true. Not gonna, hopefully I don't get banned by YouTube, but so true. You had something to say. Everyone's sending support to JNMF. We all send you support, JNMF. Hearts. Hopefully you can do it, bro. Dead Paradise says, I'm a comp sci grad and I've been unemployed for 3 years now. I'd be homeless if my parents were not supporting me right now. Shout out to parents. Shout out Dead Paradise's parents. Yeah, like I was saying, computer science industry is tough, but I believe in us. We're smart people. If we're in this chat, we're already smart. We're smarter than my dumbass neighbor. So I believe there's a place for us in this world. We just got to keep on believing. As Marcus Aurelius said, all obstacles can be cleared by your mind. Use the power of your mind. Mind over matter. Let's fucking go. JNMF says, I don't know what to tell young people. It makes me so sad. We live in a tough world, JNMF. It's like in the next 10 years, the fucking world might get fucking blown up by a nuclear bomb, either launched by humans or the sentient AI, or the fucking polar ice caps might melt and the Earth becomes uninhabitable. It's a stressful time. It's a stressful time. Dead Paradise says, I too have grown so resentful of technology in general. I feel like technology is supposed to like bring us together, but then people are not intentional about using it, and then that's how you get like people addicted to screens, like TikTok, Meta, trying to just maximize everyone's dopamine and screen time, which is not healthy for everyone. Everyone's got to be like a little more intentional with how they use technology. Dead Paradise says, I'm fed up with technology being used to strip people of their dignity. That's true. Bars Dead Paradise. So true, Dead Katzins. JNF says, dude, I got started in 1995. 26 years SWE, early Uber. You are like a true, like a... Maybe I have seen you before, Jane. I feel like I vaguely remember your username, JNMF. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm hallucinating that. But 1995, I mean, not to call you old, but that's a really long time. That's longer than I've been born. It's JNMF. JNMF says, this change in market is completely as hard to understand. So, yeah, so true. Katzen says, must have been a different world. And, JNMF says, I've gone to good dinner. I've lurked for a long time. Love your videos. Just turned 48. Dropped out of high school to be a Solaris admin. You truly, you know, you shout out JNMF. thanks for lurking, and thanks for enjoying the videos. And yeah, I can imagine, because like in the 90s, like the analogy I give with like the change in like the tech market is like, in the 90s, it used to be like everyone is growing their organic farm with coding. Like you had to like personally write every single line of code. You had to like, the internet wasn't even alive, or I guess it was alive, but like it wasn't as big as it is now. So like if you wanted to like learn how to code, you had to like go to the fucking library and like get a fucking book on like C or something, you know what I mean, and like learn to code that way. And it was like you were like putting in the work to like hand grow, organically grow your coding farm. And now it's like if you want to grow your coding farm, it's factory farming with AI and mad GMOs, and you just fucking tell the AI to fucking code shit, and it fucking injects a bunch of GMOs into your code, and you get this crazy code monstrosity that is like way more efficient than the factory farming code, but it is like just a crazy new world, as Catsim says. So yeah, hope you have a good dinner, Jane MF, like everyone says. Everyone's saying wishing Jane MF well, and hopefully you can join the Discord. That's right, everyone. Oh yeah, in case you joined late, or I'm just gonna say this probably repeatedly throughout the stream. Discord, feel free to join the Discord. Everyone is in the description of this video. I'm kind of like soft launching it because not everyone watches the streams. So everyone in the stream, you guys, just by virtue of clicking on the stream, you get like to secret knowledge of the Discord being alive, and then eventually I'll post it on like the main YouTube channel or something. But yeah, all right, I've caught up to chat. Let's fight Skilla. Thank you everyone for your messages. I really enjoy reading the messages. You know, you might think I'm like, oh, everyone needs to shut up so I can go back to my game. That's not how I feel at all. Once again, this is not an MLG stream. The point of a stream, I think, is not for me to show off my MLG moves. It's for me to enjoy reading everyone's chats and learning about the world, and for us to maybe use the internet in a good way. As someone was saying, use it for good so we can connect with each other and understand the beauty of the world. One Scaval says, my belly is hungry, but I don't want to get up. That's a tough... I've been there, One Scaval. My solution to that is that I eat a Cliff Bar. A Cliff Bar is like my hunger hack. Cliff Bar, they're like kind of disgusting. Like, the first few times I had a Cliff Bar, I was like, this is pretty tasty. And now I've had so many, I feel like I realized that it's just like oats. It's just oats and protein, which is kind of disgusting, but it does help with the hunger, and then it helps you get up and find more food. Catsin Swarmline says, sometimes I'm so resentful of the tech people who got in around 2010 because they basically kicked the ladder for everyone else. Dead Paradise seconds that. I think that's very, very true. I don't know if they kicked the ladder like purposefully. Like, I don't know if they were like, oh, I'm gonna like purposefully make it harder for new people to get into tech. I don't even know how they would really do that. I guess if anyone's to blame, it's like the venture capitalists who like pumped. Oh my god, how do I dodge fucking? I hate this fucking drummer. This drummer always takes way more HP from me than I feel like it should take. But like, if there's anyone to blame, I guess it should be like the venture capitalists who like pumped so much money into tech that it like grew into this monstrosity. But I don't even know if that's like something to blame. Like, sure, we can like, I can disagree with them on their capitalist practices and mindsets, but I don't even think them, oh god, I'm taking damage, bro. I don't even think them like investing a lot of money is the reason why the ladder got picked. Oh my god. I think the reason the ladder got kicked is because it's just a different market now. It's just a different market now with like AI and the saturation of the market. If anyone's to blame, it's oh my god, I used the fucking Death Defiance. That's my bad. All right, we definitely cannot use the second golden tooth. If anyone's to blame, I think it's all the normies who try to convince everyone to get into CS if you're not a nerd. I'm sorry, this might make me sound like an asshole, but I feel like if you're not like a true nerd and you've only got into CS for the money, you gotta leave CS for us. You gotta give us nerds something, you know what I mean? Because if you're not a nerd, you already have a leg up on us by being more attractive than us, having more social skills than us. Now you also want to come for our high-paying CS jobs? That's fucked up. You gotta stick to marketing, and we'll stick with being fucking code monkeys. That's how that's not actually how I feel, but it's a little bit how I feel. Once who also stuck in bed sleepy and phone at 4% battery. Honestly, that sounds like a vibe. I know you're saying it like, you know, being hungry is not a vibe, but being being comfortable in your bed with your phone at 4% is kind of a vibe. Having your phone at 4% is, for some reason, is a vibe as compared to having your phone at 100%. It's not like having your like gas at full, which does make you feel good. Having your phone at full doesn't make you feel that amazing. Cassins 45 says, I'm not sweet, but it still enrages me. And mood one skill. That's what I'm saying. It is a mood. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. If you're not a sweet, you're probably like, oh, why are you gatekeeping sweet for non-nerds? But it's like, the problem is that, like, you know, if there's too many sweets, then there's no sweets. You know what I mean? Because the market gets saturated. AI comes along, and then it's hard for like anyone to get a job. You know what I mean? Even like now to get a sweet job, you can't even be a mediocre nerd. You gotta be like a legit fucking psycho nerd, which is tough. Not every, you know, that's tough to stomach. My screen's black. My screen's black. I gotta dodge. Gotta dodge. Oh my god, this fucking drummer. Gotta lock in. I gotta lock in until I kill the drummer at the very least. And I gotta use the fucking thing more so that I can become invulnerable, like that. I cannot, Dead Power says, I actually cannot believe I actually used to look up to someone like Mark Zuckerberg. You and me both, bro. I used to feel like, I used to think tech was like cool, you know what I mean? And now it's like tech has lost all of its aura. It's like now it's like fucking apocalyptic. That's what CS is. Can I kill this motherfucker already? This guy's really giving me a tough time. There we go. Dead Power says, I'm glad I grew out of it. You and me both, brother. You and me both. I remember in like 2018 when people were like, you know, like non-Elon fanboys were like fans of Elon, and now everyone hates Elon. I gotta say, I was always on the Elon hate train. Just to let everyone know, I always hated Elon. I always knew he was a fucking psychotic asshole. But if I cannot take damage, I'll be really happy. So I'm gonna lock in for this last percentage. But yeah, fucking Tech World is confusing, man. Dead Parrot. One school says, I used to look up to Elon Musk when the focus was SpaceX, and I learned that Neil Armstrong didn't like that. I wonder why at some point. I mean, did you learn why? A good way to know why is by watching a movie called Ad Astra, one of my favorite movies. Oh, that's funny you say that. It's funny you say you used to be an Elon fanboy and Ad Astra is one of your favorite movies. Because, like I said, I've never been an Elon fanboy. And Ad Astra is one of my least favorite movies, bro. I watched Ad Astra in movie theaters, and maybe it was like a mismatch of expectations. Because, like, from the trailer, I thought it was gonna be like this epic sci-fi adventure, like a fucking Interstellar. But then what it actually was, it was a guy taking basically space public transportation to talk to his dad. And there were not many adventures on the way, you know what I mean? That being said, why does Neil Armstrong hate Elon? That's very interesting. I would not have guessed that. And doesn't SpaceX do a lot of stuff for NASA? So we do have to, I guess, respect SpaceX for that. Because, like, then they help Artemis out with, like, some bullshit that I don't know about. But, yeah, I don't know. Cassim said, I bet older Swede didn't even have to leak code. Yeah, that's true, too. Like, leak code LeetCode is my enemy, bro. Like, I feel like it's honestly kind of insulting that they make you LeetCode, like, to get a software engineering job. Like, really? You think the best way to determine, like, my skills is, like, by giving me a fucking college brain teaser, bro? Come on, dog. Come on. But, yeah, I think LeetCode came around when Google started in, like, the mid-2000s. LeetCode's my enemy. No other job, like, makes you, like, do shit on the spot to, like, get the job. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be a fucking... I don't know. If you want to be, like, a marketing person, they're not, like, make a fucking PowerPoint on the spot. You know what I mean? It's only fucking Sweeze where we have these bullshit hoops to jump through. One Scoval says, I remember seeing a technical question be Code Google 2. What the hell? that sounds crazy. That, like, the funny thing is now, like, that's also, like, a very
bottom of the sea.
easy question to answer, because you just tell the fucking AI, code Google 2. And then it fucking codes Google 2 for you. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. What should we get? Maybe, what do we need? I think we need, like, health, bro. Gain 100 coins. Maybe this, bro. Taking 5 less damage from Guardians.
The bones.
Give me the health. Oh, 47 health. Thank you. Sacrifice boons will be offered. Boons? No, thank you. Sacrifice boons. And this one as well. Anything to help me keep my health. Yeah, it's like, I feel like the whole AI, or with AI, the whole interview process has to get rethought. Because it's no longer about, like, are you a good coder? Because anyone can be a good coder with AI. You just tell the fucking AI how to write the code. That being said, you do have to review the code. Because if you don't know how to review, if you can't review the code, you can't responsibly deploy it. Like, if it's the code to, like, control the nuclear submarine, or the code to like, if it's the code to control Artemis, you can't just be like, hey AI, write the code to fucking make sure Artemis gets back home safely, and then not review it. But it is a whole new world out there. Snowowski says, I agree. Too many normies have degraded the quality of dev work. Too many normies. I hate to insult the normies like that, but come on. If you're a normie, like I said, you got a lot going for you that, like, us nerdy people don't have going for us. I feel like you got, like, you're probably hot, so you gotta at least, you know, if you're hot, I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for you. Being hot in this world is like the biggest leg up you could ever possibly dream to have of. So if you're hot, you can't also, I mean, you can come from my computer science degree. I'm not, or our computer science jobs. I'm not trying to gatekeep that, but you gotta just at least admit that by being hot, you have an advantage over us non-hot people. And this. Oh, what is this, bro? I'm doing something crazy now. Dead Paradise says, I'm not just angry about the sweet jobs being taken away. I'm angry about how technology constantly undermines people's ability to exchange their labor for money. Technology is like the big, like, it's kind of like a big, I don't know if it's a big unequalizer, but it does, like, I feel like our digital world, in becoming, like, so divorced from the reality of things, it makes it easier for, like, the people in power to, like, hoard wealth. Like, not to say that, like, we should all be trading gold bars instead of money, but it's like, because our world is so digital and money and currency is just like, not real, it's just like an idea we have, really, it makes it easy for, like, people in power to, like, hoard wealth in a way where it's like, I think people would have a harder time hoarding wealth if it's like they needed to literally store, like, 1 trillion pounds of gold and, like, figure out a way to spend that. Versus, like, Jeff Bezos basically just has a bank account, an online bank account that has a little infinity symbol next to it, and then he can do whatever he wants, which I feel like is not the point of an economy or money. Catsim says yes, that's right. Bars being spoken in chat. Snarcy says, I think the Mark Zuck who created Facebook in his dorm and the guy he's today are different. Mark really kind of is like a Shakespearean character, because he really was like, I think about where I was when what was he, like fucking 19 when he made The Social Network? He was a little fetus, bro. Like I was saying in the last chat, I don't trust anyone who's under 25 because you're a little fetus. So it is crazy to think that like this guy grew up with like all this power and all this like wealth, and it's like you see like the person you become is like some weird insecure douchebag who like starts to have a midlife crisis and starts wearing like chains and fancy jewelry because he doesn't know who he is and he's insecure. Cats in Swarm 5 says, all I know is he always hated women. So true, Cats in Swarm 5. Sick burn. I bet Zuck is afraid of women. Zuck, to me, he just doesn't seem like a good guy. Doesn't seem like a good guy. And it's crazy that, like, all these people work for him. I feel like everyone who works at Meta knows that Zuck... Like, I think if you took a popularity poll of Zuck, of Meta employees, from like, the personal side, like, take out the fact that they're an employee of Meta, I bet most people at Meta don't like Zuck. but they all work for him because we live in a society. And it's fucking crazy. Maybe this, bro. Psychic Whirlwind.
Imbued with greater strength.
One Skills of All says... Hold on. I gotta get something. Ow! One Skills of All says... Yeah, Ad Astra was sort of a boring movie, but what stood out to me was the setting environment. Like I said, the Moon Pirates and Applebee's on the Moon actually fire, and it was so aesthetically pleasing. That's true. It was like a beautifully shot movie. Maybe it's more of a background movie than... I don't mind, like... I feel like there's two types of movies, like background movies, and then put your phone down and pay attention movies. And sometimes, you know, having a background movie is nice. So maybe Ad Astra is a background movie. And instead of, you know, putting all this hype on it, just treat it as a movie you do chores to.
Your magic against mine.
Once who else says, a few wallpapers. The shots were good. Oh my god, why am I stuck here, bro? Oh my god, and the screen's black. I'm getting fucked. I'm getting fucked. I lost so much health there that I did not want to lose. Oh my god, my screen's black again. I think I might need a new HDMI cable. Is that what's going on? My HDMI cable is fucking broken. Oh boy. Cat Sims, okay guys, gotta go talk about science. Hopefully the stream will be going when I'm back. Have a good time, Cat Sims. I hope there's lots of physics being talked about. Maybe you can talk about whether Ad Astra is a good movie or not. But yeah, I'll probably be, hopefully I'm back when you're back as well. If not, you know, like I said, we got the Discord going. I'll keep plugging the Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description of the video. If not, I'll catch up on the Discord. We can talk about the fucking how fuck the new environment, the new job market for sleazes in there. But yeah, good luck with talking to your advisor. Hopefully, he advises you some good shit. This mother dicker.
Count right now.
Once Gilbert says, I remember the early messages Mark sent when he said those fuckers trusting if they're in for something with Facebook in its early days. Didn't he, wasn't that a scene in The Social Network? The Social Network? Not a very flattering picture of Mark Zuckerberg. And yeah, I mean, I can imagine he said that because he was a fucking baby. He was in his, like, early 20s, if not a fucking teenager. And, sometimes when you're that age, all the power gets to your head, and you start saying shit like, I can't believe these fuckers trust me with their data, because I'm a little fucking fetus baby. At least he knew he was someone not to be trusted. At least he's got a little bit of self-awareness there. But yeah. It is a little bit of how do you pronounce that? Schadenfreude? I do get a little Schadenfreude watching the metaverse just absolutely flop. And him have to admit that metaverse fucking sucks, and now they're pivoting to AI and all that bullshit. It's nice to see an asshole like that fail.
Crude sorcery at best.
Crude sorcery at best. Queen Lima. Within the morning fields are those that have truly given in. That's why I was talking all depressed later. Oh wait, where'd she go? There she is. And those that feast upon such negative auras, bro. That's why you gotta stay positive, bro. That's why you gotta stay positive and believe in yourself. Otherwise, Queen Limia is gonna get your ass. The abominable Queen Limia, long since having shed her mortal guise, fits into either category. Dude, she feeds off her own negativity. That's crazy. She controls her self-named swan only through fear. If she even remembers the reasons for her burning hatred toward the deathless gods and mortals alike, none can say by now. That's what happens when you let the hate consume you, bro. You gotta let the love flow through you.
Olympus, I accept
Let's
this
see what we
message.
get. Splash attack. Splash effects. What do I have right now? I think maybe this is good. Frothing up with my splash attack from my fucking Omega special. Let's dig. Got some seeds. Anyone here for me to clap? Just an empty field? Oh, this is where I talk to Echo. Where's Echo, bro? There
Aren't
she
you a
is.
welcome sight?
A welcome sight. A welcome sight.
We are BFFs now. Me and Echo. Once of us is my best friend can be a floating head, and maybe I can even have my Joy GF from Blade Runner. So true.
I know you
Though.
didn't
That
always
is
speak this way, without
the world
full
we're
use of your
coming to.
voice.
I
But
don't
you
know
possess
whether
such
or
strength
not
despite
to
your change.
embrace the
My
abyss with
words,
open
perhaps,
arms,
but the intent is
or
yours.
not go gentle into that good night. But it does feel like that's the future that's in store for us. Sokolov says, reading everyone's mindful takes on the current state of technology and the subsequent market was very informative. As someone who is too unfamiliar with the tech world, I learned a lot. Yeah, I mean, only speaking for myself, I don't know if, like, you know, I don't know if every opinion I have is, like, the correct opinion. But, you know, I think it is worthwhile to have discussions like this because, you know, I don't really normally have discussions like this with anyone. So it is good to discuss it, I think. I think more people should be discussing technology and the state of technology and give me another Death Defiance, bro. Do I get another Death Defiance? I think I do, right? I don't know where to keep track of that. But that's amazing, bro. But I think we do gotta, I mean, if we don't, I feel like the only way we're gonna, like, figure out a way to get through this fucking fucked up time with technology is by talking to each other as humans. Because if you talk to the AI is gonna be like, yeah, AI is good.
Need to keep pushing
No
forward
need
without
no
fear.
need for alarm here, bro. What do I want? I feel like I do need a little bit more magic. So let's go here. The bear says, I also hate that in the UK and USA we've divided ourselves into people blue collar, white collar, pink collar jobs and let the politicians convince us to blame each other for decades. That's also true. Like, I feel like the only enemies I have are the billionaires. Because no one needs $1 billion, you know what I mean? But if you make $100,000 or $50,000 or $10,000, even if you make like $500,000, like, your enemy is not other people who make like that, like, relatively pennies compared to fucking billionaires who are just sitting on mountains of cash and do nothing with it because they want to continue hoarding their power and money. So, I agree. Dead Paradise. Sokolus' chat is also so thoughtful. and overly competent. I hope everyone's job search ends soon and also find fulfillment in their jobs. I'm also unemployed 4+ years. Well, and beautifully said, Sockless. I think everyone, you know, from what I've said and heard from everyone seems to be very thoughtful and intelligent, and I think any company would be lucky to employ y'all. So I also hope that everything goes well for everyone. I think we're doing our best, and yeah, sometimes, I mean, it's not so easy. I feel like sometimes people are like, why don't you just get in your job candid and blast into Jobland, where jobs go on jobbies? And it's like, you know, I think everyone wished it was easy to get like a extremely fulfilling, high-paying job, but sometimes it's not that easy. So I hope everyone does well as well, and I think we're all trying our best. And as George Pan once said, if a man does his best, what else is there? Snarfsky says, wait, what are pink-collar jobs? Dead Paradise says, pink-collar jobs are not as common as they used to be, though their jobs typically done as a woman. Oh, I did not know that was a term for pink-collar jobs. I thought you were just making a joke about colors. Is it sexist to say women like pink? Although, didn't the Barbie movie really lean in about aesthetics? So I feel like if Barbie did it, if Barbie, the most feminist movie of our times, did it, I feel like it's okay to say that women like pink. But, yeah, it is good that there's not a lot of sexism in the job market anymore, right? And that pink-collar jobs are not as well known as a term. I think that's a positive thing. Care jobs like nurse nannies, and Strajowski says like how women were secretaries. That's also probably something to do with it. Sockless says only enemy is billionaires. Politicians convincing us to blame each other for decades. This chat is the best shot humanity has for achieving class consciousness. Yeah, we gotta start small. We gotta slowly indoctrinate people into the revolution going on in chat. I'm gonna get everyone to watch me. I gotta improve my MLG moves so that everyone comes for the MLG moves and stays for the class consciousness. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Democrats and Republicans in America, I feel like Democrats, at least where I'm from, like New York, which is very blue, Democrats like portray themselves as like the good guys and Republicans as the bad guys. But I think that is like a mind psyop they do on us so that we continue to think that you know, 50% of us are the enemies, when in reality both Republicans and Democrats are really most interested in keeping like the current power structure in place and like keeping the people in power and like preventing the purge from happening. So they want to keep us like 50%, they want to keep us like 49% Democrat, 49% Republican, 2% independent, so that we never like realize that we all have more in common with each other than we have against each other, and like rise up and like have the purge happen and like purge all the damn billionaires from society. Not advocating violence, FBI, please don't come arrest me, but like, you know what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like, you know, they're trying to divide us. Fuck that bullshit. Dead Paradise says, not gonna lie, I think employers don't want thoughtful and articulate people to work for them. I 100% agree, Dead Paradise. Because if you're an employer, you kind of just want a bunch of compliance people who don't question your decisions. You know what I mean? Like, I can imagine Zuck, he probably doesn't want people questioning whether or not doing the metaverse is a good idea, because he probably thinks he's so smart and a genius. And that's also probably why that's maybe not the biggest reason, but maybe a reason why AI is getting so popular is because the AI will just shut up and do whatever you tell it to do without considering ethics or morality. So, very true. Sajowski says, I have seen the people who are higher up don't like the autonomy of those who are very low on the ladder. They only want those who obey what they tell. Yeah, I mean, in some respects, I can understand that, because, like, I want my dog to, like, just listen to what I tell him to do, and not, like, question me, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, like, with another human being, you can't be acting that way, you know what I mean? Even with my dog, I feel a little guilty acting that way, like, telling my dog, like, oh, you have to come with me to walk right now. I'm like, okay, Moose, if you don't want to walk right now, that's fine. I understand. I don't always want to moose. I don't always want to walk either. I think Geyser Spout's really good. Give me Geyser Spout, though.
The ocean's fury.
Socolus says, I like the phrase, it's not about the left or right, it's about up or down. That's a bar. Now that's a bar, Socolus. I've not heard that before. That's an absolute bar, and it's also very true. It's like... And I feel like it's not even about down, you know what I mean? Because, like, people who are... I mean, this is not the right phrasing, but, like, people who are beneath you... That's obviously a very, like, loaded way to say it, but, like, maybe, like, you know, people who don't have a highest salary as you, they are not your enemies, you know what I mean? Like, all of us talk about, like, oh, the immigrants are coming for our jobs. Those people are not your enemies, bro. Because, like, if the billionaires would give up, like, 1% of their billions of dollars, we could pay for every immigrant could have, like, a really good job, and you could also get a raise too, you know what I mean? The fact you can't get a raise isn't because the immigrants are coming for your jobs, it's because the billionaires have, like, $5 trillion in the rich people vault that they refuse to take out and give to anyone because they want to use it, they want to keep it forever and, like, pass on to their nepo baby children. Screen's black, screen's black. Dead Parody says, yeah, the Dems and Republicans rely off societal infighting. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Democrats being like, we support gay rights, so you should vote for us. It's like, that's like the bare minimum, bro. It's like the bare minimum to, like, be like, oh, we're not going to be racist or, like, homophobic or sexist. But then the Democrats are like, oh, that we should get, like, bonus points for that. I'm like, I don't think so, dog. I think that's I think I expect that from you. I think maybe we want to go to the shop. No, let's get this, bro. Let's get another boon. Once it was, I remember seeing a documentary of Vietnam, and there was a rich lady who was being glazed by common people. Document definitely had a pro-capitalist stance implicitly. Yeah,
Hear me
I mean,
on my authority.
I think part of it is, like, people... Aetherfrost is really good. People...
Thunderous power.
I mean, it's like human nature to, like, look at someone who's, like, super rich and has a lot of money and be like, wow, that's so inspirational. I wish I could be that one day, and maybe feel, like, a little jealousy and, like, almost, like, worship them. I feel like there's a little bit of human nature where it's like a little part of us always wants to, like, worship the most powerful person. I think about that scene in the Avengers where Loki says, you were meant to be ruled or something. I don't necessarily believe that. Like, I don't believe in fucking dictators or fucking cults of personality. But I do feel like human beings, there's some programming in us that, like, wants to, like, be in a group and then find a leader for that group. You know what I mean? But I do think, you know, we shouldn't glaze rich people just because they're rich. We should hold them to, like, high standards and be like, hey, you have a lot of power and money. Maybe you should, like, act better than the rest of us, not, like, give in to your most base impulses to buy, like, whatever crap you want to buy all the time. You know what I mean? Alright, gotta lock in to fight this guy. So, unfortunately, chat, you're gonna be neglected until I get an opportunity to get somewhere safe. I guess, like, right now when I'm using my invincibility boon is when I should no, I believe in you, Melanoa. You can do this. That's right. That's nonsense. Ow, ow, ow. Don't do that to me, Cerberus. That's not nice. Dead Paradise says, I remember... Dead Paradise, I remember... Oh, no. I already read that one. locked in. Dead Paradise says, as a British person, the class system is so powerful at keeping people subservient to the top of society. I have heard that, like, class... Oh my god, I took so much damage there. I wasn't able to use my boon for some reason, bro. What the fuck? I have heard that, like, class is, like, a really big deal in Britain in a way that it's not necessarily. I mean, class is very important in America, but it's like in Britain, it's like you inherit your class, right? Or it's like depending on like who your parents were, that like matters a lot in like British society or something, right? Is that true? I have no idea. This also says, God save the Queen. Dead Paradise says the British class system is very real and scary. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not super knowledgeable about it, but I have heard it's intense. I have heard it's pretty intense. Is this a spot I can survive? Yes, it is. Thank God. Alright. Lock in, y'all. Lock in. Dodge that shit. Once who else says Piers Morgan and all that nonsense. Is Piers Morgan like a high-class guy? I have no idea. He seems like people don't like him. But isn't like the north of London like very industrial, and then the south of London is like a more high class or whatever that means. And like people, a lot of debates about that. Like isn't Adele like from like a low class or something? Or not to say like she's like bad, but like doesn't she come from like a low class part of Britain or something, and it's like, you know, she's like an inspiration that she got so famous and cool. Oh my god. Cerberus, how am I supposed to dodge you when you suck me into your blast, bro? That's such a big attack there. I gotta stand here. Ow! Oh my god, I died, bro. No! God damn it.
Blasted beast.
I wish we could have at least fought fucking Kronos, but I mean, this was my first time playing in a while, so that's that. All right, let's set up to play a little bit of Dead Island 2, and the stream will continue. Welcome to my office. I always feel a little awkward showing you guys my office because it's a very simple office, but this is where the magic happens, y'all. Snujowski says, I once read there are some countries which are younger than some people in a royal family. That's crazy. I mean, that is true, once and all. Snujowski says, it repulsed me so much. Once and all says, South Sudan was made in 2012, Balkans in like the early 90s, etc. Yeah, I mean, didn't a lot of African countries also become independent in like the in the 20th century as well, so makes sense. Dead Paradise says George Orwell called Britain one of the most snobby and class divided countries in the world. Yeah, Adele has Dead Paradise says, yeah, Adele has a working class London accent. It is funny when you hear Adele and she's kind of like, you know, she sings like very beautifully and gracefully, and then you can tell she has like a, I don't know, she doesn't sound like a posh British person, you know what I mean? I always find it pretty entertaining. Yeah, George Orwell. If George Orwell is calling your country fucked up, that means something, bro. Because that guy has thought of some fucked up shit. Once Wall says, Dead Island? Haven't seen this in a while. That's right. We're back. This game has taken up 100 gigabytes on my computer. So I feel like I gotta put that 100 gigabytes to use, bro. I don't know if uninstalling it will delete all my progress. So I'm just gonna try and play it until I fucking get somewhere in the game, I guess. And I guess we'll just be playing it for a long time. Hopefully I beat the game. I feel like this game is good at stress relief, bro. Seeing some damn zombies fucking get fucking obliterated. Like, it's just very nice. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, F. Fuck you. Fuck you. Why don't you die? Why don't you die? You guys are assholes. I fucking hate you guys. Just imagine these zombies are my neighbors and get some damn stress relief out. Oh, I need another weapon. Why was I using that shitty weapon, bro? That's a very entertaining. I like this. I like the strong weapons because I like the physics, man. The physics are very entertaining. Is this a weapon? Oh. Hold on, let me turn up the brightness of my monitor, bros. Sockless says, I have to read Down and Out in Parks. Down and Out in Paris and London. It's been on my list forever. I don't know what that is. Down and Out. Is it a book? Another thing for me to possibly watch? What was the other one? Someone said, like, have you watched Perfect something? Oh my god, my screen's black, bro. There we go. Now I got it. Ow. Don't hit me. Don't touch me. Personal space. Also, let me adjust something. There we go. Adjusted. Snarcy says, random, is the doorknob on your door too high? Looks like it to me. It is pretty high, huh? I don't know, I've never thought about it being too high, but maybe it is a little high. I have no idea. I've never had a problem. I've never grabbed the doorknob, though, and been like, it's a little too high. Maybe it's just because I'm sitting down. But, I appreciate you letting me know, bro. Maybe I gotta bring that up. Gotta bring that up to my landlord. Be like, what's with this high doorknob? What if I have a child and he's got to get in the door and I've broken my legs inside and they can't access me to provide first aid? Then I'll sue your ass. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't sue them for a too high doorknob. All right, where are we supposed to go? We're supposed to head back to Bel Air. A lot of zombies around here. I like that you just spawn zombies for you to fight because I was saying when the last time I was playing this game, if this game was just you fighting zombies, I feel like it would be an entertaining game. So I'm glad they're doing that. Where's my map? All right, here's my map. Where am I? Where's Bel Air, bro? I gotta go back to Bel Air. All right, I gotta go back this way and then hang a right. Whatever the hell that means. Dead Paradise says, I live not too far from where George Orwell is buried, by the way. I feel like I have to turn it, my arm at an acute angle to turn it once, because all it says about my doorknob. And it is very cool that you live near where George Orwell is buried. Is there, like, do you guys have, like, a big, like, War of the Worlds fest or anything? When, like, you know, at any time during the year? Alright, how do I fight this guy? Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's got no leg, bro. Fuck you. Oh, he's already dead. Fuck you, bro. Scrap? And a makeshift sword. I definitely want to use this makeshift sword, bro. Beautiful. Sockless says, was kind of hoping Moose cameo during interlude of Dead Island loading. Hehe. Moose, where you at, Moose? Moose is on my couch. I've said before, but Moose, he used to let me pick him up, and then he stopped letting me do that after I, like, tricked him one too many times to, like, give him a bath, and now he doesn't let me pick him up. Like, he used to sit on my lap when I was doing computer work, and now he's, like, traumatized. But, Moose, you want to come here? Come here, Moose. The people want to see you, Moose. He's like, no. Hold on, maybe I can show you guys. Let me see if I can adjust. I do have my camera here. Let's try. Gotta keep it connected to my laptop. Oh, I gotta pick up my laptop. Oh, there's my YouTube plaque. There's my YouTube plaque, everyone, in my office. We'll see if I can show you guys Moose. This is where Moose is when I'm streaming. Moose, you good, bro? You don't want to say hi to the people? The people want to say hi to you, though. See, and Moose always gives me this look. He's like, I feel like sometimes Moose, he's annoyed that like I do like a lot of fatherly activities with him, like give him a bath and fucking wipe his ass and force him to go on walks so he doesn't piss his pants. I guess he doesn't wear pants, so he doesn't piss indoors. Sometimes he's a little upset at me about that stuff. Oh my god, why is my face so zoomed in now, bro? I fucked something up, bro, with the camera, bro. Alright, now I gotta adjust this shit. Don't worry, I've learned, I think I know how to do this shit, bro. Option. Alright, now you guys see more of my face. Something like that. And then I gotta decrease. Alright, and then I gotta fucking decrease the size of this shit. Boom. But behind the scenes look of movie magic, and that's movie magic, y'all. Adjust. All right, there we go. I love Taylor Swift 11. Says just popping in to say hi. Hello, I love Taylor Swift 11. Hope you're doing well. I do know. Yes, I'm sorry that I'm always streaming at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Your time, I believe. Next week I will be streaming at like 7 p.m., which I believe is like morning your time. So hopefully, you know, I want to get everyone's time zones so that I'm not fucking streaming in the middle of a day for everyone, or in the middle of a night for everyone. So yes, nice to see you. I love Taylor Swift 11. Hope you're doing well. I love Taylor Swift says there's a Discord now. Yeah, that's right. It's in the description of the video. I'll shout it out again, just for anyone who's tuning in or doesn't know. There's a Discord. It's in the description of the stream. I'm kind of like soft launching it. It's very basic right now, but you know, I'm gonna learn how to do it, and hopefully everyone enjoys it. And soon I'll release it to the wider Introverted Badass community. But right now, it's only in the description of the stream, so only the people who are super cool and watch the streams get to know about it. I hear a zombie, bro. Anyway, Saklo says, I love Moose face in the Discord server. Shout out Moose. Moose does have a very happy face. I feel like when he smiles, when Moose does his like big open smile, he looks like a Muppet. He looks like a very happy Muppet. Which oh god, that was a jump scare. Don't you ever touch me without consent again. I'll fuck you up. I get something? Do I get some things for accomplishing this? Nope. One skill ball says Moose is afraid of bathing. Dead Paradise says me too. One skill ball says you look like you're afraid of bathing after my message. Yeah, Socolus says 10% of chance of getting a bath when being picked up. That's actually like the calculation Moose has run, and like that's why I had to like stop picking him up to give him a bath. Where I'm actually like working hard on like training Moose to like get in a little bathtub, a little bath like floaty pool that I've set up in my living room. He gets in it, and then the next step is to train him to like let me get him wet in that pool, because I feel like, you know, I don't want him to get traumatized for me picking him up and never let me pick him up. I mean, which he kind of already doesn't let me do inside the house. But like if we go to the vet or we're outdoors, Moose lets me pick him up. So like there's still a little bit of trust there. I would like to not break the remaining trust. Dead Paradise says, no, I love bathing. Sorry, I didn't mean to slander you, Dead Paradise. Bathing's great, showering's great. Every day when I shower, I'm like, damn, I was so sweaty before the shower. And now I'm so not sweaty. One Squirrel says, Hong Kong twin. Shout out Hong Kong. I think Hong Kong is a cool place. And I bet they have really good food based on what I see in on YouTube in those cha-cha tanks. I love Taylor Swift says silver button. Let's go indeed. Everyone's liking Moose. Everyone's saying aw to Moose. That's right, Moose. See, Moose. Alteraso says, "Oh, he's so sleepy." Moose has been like very sleepy recently. He used to be very excited to to wake up and go for like really long walks in the morning, and recently he's like really reluctant to get out of bed in the morning, and then when he does, he pees really fast and then he comes back to bed. So I think he is a little sleepy, tired boy. Dylan's handle says, "Are you playing this in your MacBook?" I am playing this in my MacBook. I'm running it on the lowest graphic settings, but honestly, my experience with games like this is like from like 2015 and like Skyrim. You know what I mean? So this looks pretty high quality to me, all things considered. Ooh, a fire axe. Give me the fire axe, bro. I can't pick it up because my inventory is full. Hey, bitch. Why don't you eat this? Then die. Let's drop this. How do I drop this, bro? F4. Drop. There we go. Give me this fire axe. My inventory is full. Scrap some of them to make room, or visit traders, sell them. Oh, I could scrap them. Once Girl says, did you guys do y'all's music homework? Oh yes, once of all, I did listen to Patience by Tame Impala. It was good. I did not add it to my Spotify. I regret to inform you, but it was good. I like some Tame Impala songs. I feel like that was good. You got me into Tame Impala. I feel like I'll listen to his hits, his classic albums. I'll listen to them all the way through. I like his vibe. And maybe I'll pay a little more attention to the lyrics, because aren't the lyrics supposed to be like very cool and inspirational or something? I don't know. I was not really paying attention to the lyrics when I listened to it, but I imagine it's pretty good. How do I scrap this, bro? Oh, didn't want to do that. F3 is to scrap it. Alright, let's scrap this. Can I scrap it? I gotta hold F3. Give me the steel pipe. Ilterra Swift 11 says, I work on Saturdays. I mean, I wish I didn't. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if I stream at 7 p.m. next Saturday, that'll be 7 a.m. Next Sunday, right? So hopefully you could catch that stream. Also, but yeah, maybe I should mix up the days too. I'm thinking about maybe, sometimes I'm like, I've got free will. Maybe I should just stream on a Wednesday night. So maybe one of these days I gotta have a free will stream. Kayla, you see that Dopehead post? A couple of guys mixed a little infected blood with some H, and the high is unreal. Floating through seas of colors. People getting mad high off zombie blood. No way I'm jacking some freak's blood. People are going... Some bit woman couldn't even remember her own dog's name. Her own dog, Ron. Then she ate the dog. Live on air. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, wait, I gotta read more. I see these two dopeheads got mad high. Oh, wait, how do I read that shit, bro? Press O to read it? But now it's gone, bro. Oh, well. There was some story there that, ain't nobody got time for. Sokla says, I did it. It turned out whatever you listen during workout is indeed a workout music, lol. Sadly, I didn't do my film homework, Dead Paradise. I did watch, I guess Cat Sims isn't here, but I did watch the first 10 minutes of Inside. It was good. At some point, I'll find the time to watch the next 10 minutes. A lot of zombies between me and home, huh? Hold on, sir. You gotta get fucked. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill, dog. Oh, he's smart. He backed up. That was actually pretty smart of him, man. Eat this, though. Eat this, bitch. Oh, you running away like a little bitch? Nah, eat this. Oh, there's a big guy. Oh, God. I gotta switch. Oh, wait, no. That's not how you switch weapons. You switch weapons like this, bro. Big guy. First of all, you're a bitch, Drill Sergeant. Dead Paradise says, LOL, I'm just gonna shut up about Uncut Gems now. I will watch Uncut Gems. If I took the time to watch 10 minutes of Inside, I feel like I should watch 10 minutes of Uncut Gems. I'll do it. Is it still on Netflix? I know it used to be on Netflix, but then it's like stopped being on Netflix, so I gotta find out how to watch that shit. How do I heal, bro? Give me this med kit, bro. How do I use this? F2 to inspect. I don't want to inspect it. I want to use this shit, bro. Immediately boost on use. How do I use this shit, bro? Do I press enter? Oh my god. I want to use my health kit so I don't die. Please. Hold on. I gotta look it up. I gotta Google it, bro. Because I'm not gonna die because I didn't know how to use my health kit, bro. Ooh. Alterosus says, as a MacBook gamer, I won't judge. That's right, Mac gamers rise up. Health, you use health kit in Dead Paradise too. One Skills Vault says, the lyrics are just as important as the sound. I know, bro. I agree. Health, use health kits. What? How to use med kits. It's automatic? Doesn't look automatic though. How do I use a med kit? The default key is H. There we go. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know, bro. Yeah, I know lyrics are important. Sometimes though, sometimes I just want to understand the musicality first. You know what I mean? That's an excuse. Did you see how I made an excuse for me not paying attention to the lyrics? Yeah. Don't worry. I will pay attention to the lyrics, bro. I understand it's very important. I gotta hit this guy from behind, bro. I gotta hit his dookie. Oh, but he knocks me down. Ah, he's about to slap me, bro. Maybe I have to keep throwing these at him. Is there some electricity I could... Maybe I could just run away from him, bro. I actually don't want to fight you, dog. So get the fuck out of my face. And you're slow, too. I have a day off on Wednesday. Well... It is almost set in stone then, because yeah, I've always wanted. I've been thinking for a while it would be nice to do a free will stream, so definitely will consider it. Fuck you, guy. I'm not high enough level to fight you yet, so I'm just gonna run away from you. Get me out here. Yes, travel to Bel Air, please. Sockler says, not actually intend to cut out Uncut Gems, Smiling Friends, and In-Betweeners all have really good taste, so. Dead Paradise says, yes, the In-Betweeners. Make sure not to watch the American version. I didn't even know there's an American version of In-Betweeners. I feel like watching an American version of the In-Betweeners, like, defeats the whole point of it. That's like trying to watch, like, a white version of Black Panther. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you watch a non-British version of the In-Betweeners? Snarcy says, yes, I got really curious about In-Betweeners and intend to watch it soon. In-Betweeners is great. In-Betweeners is great. It used to be on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's still on Netflix, but I think it's funny. I think it's funny when they call everyone, you're a fucking wanker. You're a fucking wanker. Probably didn't even say that correctly. Emma Johns is this way? Oh, I gotta navigate all this bullshit here, huh? Dylan Sandal, you should try co-op if this one has it. Dead Island 1 was fun co-op. I mean, I will take that to heart. I have no one to play co-op with. Dylan Sandal, if you would like to volunteer as my co-op partner, I will take that. As I've said in the past, if anyone wants to play Slave Aspire 2 co-op with me, I would like to see what Slave Aspire 2 co-op is like as well. So, there's that. Also, Project Zomboid co-op, I gotta figure out how to do that with One Skill Squad. I think that would be a nice time as well. Sockla says, you sound like Ricky Gervais with The Office there, Dead Paradise. See, I also thought about, The Office got Americanized, but I feel like The Office, I mean, The Office just worked Americanized. Probably because, like, American office culture is also insane. Possibly... Oh, clickbait. What the hell? Side quest.
Whoa! Now that seems like my kind of party.
Alright, let's side quest it up. I'll accept this side quest. Okay, for abilities. Oh no, J to accept the side quest though. Alright, let's side quest it up. Ow. Don't do that, bro. That hurts. Introvert Madness. Dead Parrot says Introvert Madness is the only American I've heard talk about the In-Betweeners. Once again, shout out to Oh, this is the goat pen, bro. I already did this fucking side quest. Fuck this side quest. I did this, bro. Yeah, I feel like the In-Betweeners, it should be more popular. It's funny. Shout out my friends in college who showed me the In-Betweeners. Y'all are cool. Alright, let's drop this. How do I get back there, bro? Oh, maybe there's a map? That's right, there's a map. I gotta go around here. Go back there. But the road seems blocked off, bro. I Love Curse of Love and says, how old is Moose, by the way? Moose is 7 years old. He turned 7 recently. His birthday, oh, this is gonna make me a bad dog dad, but his birthday was sometime in early May, so he recently turned 7 years old. He's a lovely boy. I love Moose a lot. Let's go, Moose. There's no way to get past here? This bus wasn't here before, was it? So maybe I just gotta go this way. This is the goat pen? There's no way to go except through the goat pen. Alright, side quest it is. Dead Parrot says, yeah, I never watched the American version of The Office. Oh, you never watched the American version of The Office, bro? I mean, I've never seen the British version of The Office, so I guess I can't complain. if I'm not gonna enjoy your culture, I guess you don't have to enjoy mine, but I think the American version of The Office is goated, bro. Dead Parrot says, I love how depressing and uncomfortable the British version of The Office is. Yeah, that's true. It's like, you know, y'all British do have a much more depressing sense of humor than Americans. I feel like Americans wouldn't like The Office. Like, our Office is much more upbeat and happy. Like, Michael Scott is like a good guy. he's like a pure soul, you know what I mean? Which I feel like is necessary for like American tastes. Is that like we need to have a happy ending for our sitcoms. Ah! Oh my god, this big muscle guy. Ow, ow, I'm on fire too. Oh my god, how do I fight these guys? I just gotta get out of here. I don't want to fight these guys. I did this side quest before. I'm just here to fucking get to Emma's, okay? Door's unlocked. I need the goat pen key, which I thought I got last time I was here. But I guess I didn't. Fuck my life. Oh no, my health is low. I died, bro. That's crazy. Sockler says, I haven't watched either Office, but I will start with the UK one after I've done all my homework. I think that's a good idea. To do your homework before you start watching. And yeah. Sadly, only British show I've watched is IT Crowd. I loved it. The only thing I remember from IT Crowd is how he's like, I'm here to kick ass and drink milk. And I'm all out of milk. That's such a legendary line, in my opinion. Y'all can eat it? Eat it? Oh my god, why do they hit me? They hit me. I gotta get better at dodging, huh? There's no way to... The way to not get hit is to dodge. Because I'm taking way too much damage as a noob. Oh, somehow I got past all that bullshit by dying. So maybe dying's good. Let's Drowsky says IT crowd mention. That's right, shout out to IT crowd. Oh my god, more of these fuckers, bro. I gotta lead them to this electricity. The cable guy. These guys are too hard for me to fight, bro. This guy's too hard for me to fight. This guy's too hard for me to fight. I died again. Dippers is another great... Oh, I'm still alive. I'm still alive, actually. Oh, now I'm dead. Now I'm dead. Sorry, I thought I was dead before, but I was actually alive. Sorry, Danny. I keep killing you. I guess it is hard to survive the zombie apocalypse, huh? L-Alt. Maybe I should change the button for dodge because, like, I don't like my dodge button. If I could have Q be my dodge button. Oh, but Q is... Maybe E be my dodge button? Is E taken? Doesn't look like it is. Oh, E is taken. It's knockback. Maybe R then? R's reload? God damn it. It's got to be one of these top buttons then. Maybe I'll make E... F? G? Is G taken, bro? G's not taken. I'm doing dodge as G. Honestly, maybe... Knockback to make this G. Oh my god. I don't want to do that. It's fucking key binding, bro. Another great British sitcom is Peep Show. Yeah, I'll check that out. Check it out. What's a free button then, bro? Where's dodge? Why can I not find dodge, bro? Left option. There we go. Oh, thumb? Mouse button? That doesn't seem right. T? T's bound to... God damn it. Why? Oh my god. I don't need the emote wheel, bro. Fuck the emote wheel. Alright, so let's put... Dodge is E. Dodge is E. And knockback will move to Y. Fuck the emote wheel. Alright, now I feel like this will be good. Dead Parody says, I've lost count of how many times I watched Peep Show all the way through. Once again, that's very high praise. Alright, now I'm dodging, bro. Now y'all are cooked. Oh, y'all don't like the water, bro? Alright, I gotta time this correctly, bro. Alright, that was good. Bow staff. Little range. Knocked a medkit out of him. That's nice. Alright. Michael is such a boy, especially at the start. Yeah, Michael is a boy. I didn't, like, honestly, watching The Office, I hated Michael for so long. In fact, I still think I might not like Michael's character. You just have to accept that, like, it's a funny show and it's not meant really to, like, be serious. But Michael is kind of like a stupid bitch. I'm so bad at dodging, bro. This is gonna be this is gonna be toughy. I have 3 to scrap. Give me this rake, please. And let's switch my weapon too. Maybe a makeshift sword. I don't know, bro, dog. Dead Paris says David Brent is definitely not a pure soul. That I've never, like I said, I've never seen The British Office, but that is also my impression that he's fucked up. How do I fucking do this shit, bro? There we go. There we go. Something like that. I got knocked down. I'm gonna turn around and run around and use my health kit. Use my health kit. Come here. Ah, you're so scary and burnt up, dude. You gotta let them come to you. Time it correctly and dodge. Alright, and he gets fucking shot, which is nice. Alright, killed him. One skills lost is how unfortunately British. Yeah, those British dudes, man. Those British dudes and their British sense of humor. Ah! My best friend got our first dog, which is a rescue, about a month ago. Oh, I sliced him up, dude. She's a lot of concerns over her dog being too skittish and getting anxious easily. I told her what you told about your struggles with Moose, trust issues sometimes, and she said it helped a lot to understand her dog as well. I mean, Moose was also a rescue, Sockless. Apparently he was a stray when I got him, and when I got him he was like mad dirty and his hair was really long. Like it looked like he'd been out on the street for a while. So it's like I can't blame Moose for being like anxious and skittish, because like I'm sure it was very traumatizing for him to live on the street and like have to like scrounge for food on the street, you know what I mean? So it's like I can understand why he might, why he might feel some type of way sometimes. And yeah, I guess not that I'm the dog whisperer, but I feel like something I've learned a bit with Moose is like you just got to be patient. Like yes, like you have to be honest with yourself too sometimes. It's like yes, sometimes having a dog is frustrating and your dog will frustrate you, but also sometimes it's like, you gotta be patient, and like getting upset at your dog is not gonna help anyone. You know what I mean? Your dog is gonna learn from you best when like you're calm, so and trust you when you're calm. So yeah, no, fuck you, Curtis. Fuck you, Curtis. It's every man for himself in the zombie apocalypse, okay? Fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. One Skival says, I think as she adapts to the home, she'll be more comfortable. Yeah, one thing that the people told me when I got Moose, it's like the 3-3-3 rule. Like after 3 days, your dog like understands it's its new home. After 3 weeks, it's starting to like get more comfortable. And then like after 3 months, your dog should be like, getting used to it, happy to be home, happy to understand, happy that like you're their person now. Yeah. One skill all says it's like having a human anyway, which is or it's like having a child of sorts anyway, which is true. I think it is like having, it's kind of like having a child. Obviously it's a lot easier because you don't have to you can leave your dog child at home when you're like going to a movie theater or something. You don't need to like get a babysitter to make sure your dog doesn't turn on the stove and kill itself. But yeah, dogs, they're little people. They got emotions and feelings too, and you gotta be understanding of them. It's not the right house. Sokla says this is exactly what she says every day. Yeah, dogs. Yeah. Dogs are little babies. They're little babies that will always be babies. And I love Moose for it. And sometimes with a baby, you need patience. How do I get over here, bro? I'm supposed to get over here? What's the map? I'm here. I'm here, bro. How do I get inside? I gotta go to the side door? Or something? Oh, nice badass slide right there. Gotta go to the side. Is this the side? No. This is the entrance, is it not? I gotta hop the fence or something? There's a zombie here for me to fight. Oh my god, it's a fast zombie. Oh, it dodged my attack, bro. I'll dodge your attack. And then smack you when you're down. Man, I love killing zombies. Okay, drop this. How do I get in here, bro? Once in a while it says, no denying it. And Dead Paradise says, I'm gonna have a shower and get dinner. See you guys later. Have a good dinner, Dead Paradise. See ya. Hope you have a delicious meal. And a beautiful rest of your Saturday and life. How do I get here, bro? I jump. Oh, I climb over. Okay, that makes sense. That was easier than I thought it was. Shouldn't I close this door when I come inside, bro? There we go. Did everyone abandon me, bro? I risked my life. I died twice, multiple times, saving you guys to get the news. Yo, still alive though.
Of this place.
Still, yeah. Still gotta keep it clean in the apocalypse.
I'll just keep sailing.
Once Gaval says, I've been binging The Sopranos. Got up midway through the final season.
Looks fine to me.
The Sopranos is a great show. Have you seen The Sopranos before Once Gaval? The Sopranos is a very philosophical show, isn't it? I love it for, you know, it's very violent, but at the end of the day, I feel like David Chase is a philosophical guy, and he really talks a lot about the human experience.
Pack your bags. It's time for us to get
that
out of
show.
LA.
Where do I go? Where do I go? I go upstairs. Is everyone a zombie, bro? Did everyone turn into a zombie? Although I can't use my weapons here, so it must be a safe zone or something, right? Oh, there's some sort of secret conversation going on.
Cheer up. I've made contact.
Are they coming to rescue us?
No, we need to go to them, like. There's a doctor in Santa Monica.
We? What's this we?
Looks like my blood's good for more than absorbing alcohol. Might even save our whole species.
Once Gaval says,
Now don't be
or no,
jealous.
Socklis
This
says,
doctor needs me to make a
I know you said
vaccine.
you're not a huge TV watcher, but I was
You're my
wondering if you had
+1.
watched Succession.
Well,
I watched like
sounds
the
like you're the star of
first
the show
3
now.
or 4 episodes of
Break a leg.
Succession.
I could make
I
it
got up
alone,
to
no
the scene
bother.
where
With Sam and everyone else here. it would be a lot safer. We'd
the
all make it
main
together.
guy,
There's no
the
way
main
that's
guy
meant to
who's the
go.
son of the guy,
He's made that
took
very
off his
clear.
pants and fucked his
look,
wife
I
in like a
can't.
really pathetic
But
way.
you could.
And then I was
Cut
like,
your
I don't think
eyelashes
this
out
show
and
is for
pack
me.
your bags,
Like,
come on.
I feel like the show,
I'm
the
not a total
characters
egomaniac.
in
I
Succession
don't know why you think Sam Driscoll
are
isn't
so
happy.
unlikable,
It's a mystery,
and they're
but he's
purposely
obviously ours
unlikable.
over
And I'm like,
TV.
why would I
He
want to
has his
spend
chance.
my evening
Then, wouldn't
with
it be
these unlikable
tasty
people?
to see him
You know what I
come
mean?
crawling after you now.
This is too big.
I'm giving
I'm
her
not doing
a
anything
pep
till I
talk.
talk to
I'm
Michael.
hyping her up
I'm surprised he
to
hasn't stuck his
ask
nose in
out
already.
Then
Sam or
looks like I'm off
something.
to find him. You just think about Sam on his knees.
Whoa, that's a very horny stream. Once Gaval says the show actually got me thinking about the morals. Oh, new jump skill card unlocked.
Sorry.
Bro, I was just here. Why would you think I'm Andrea, bro? Group therapy. Work through your anger. Dude, I also gotta work through my anger in group therapy, so I can totally understand. I can totally understand. Oh, Michael, where art thou? Oh, Michael's gone, bro? Michael's gone? Convince Michael to help you? Succession is one of hundreds of shows and movies I gotta watch. I have a letterbox track movies. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of shit all of us gotta watch. I'm going to do this later. I think I'm just in the story mode right now, so I'm just gonna do the story. And then we'll wrap it up with some open guesser, and that'll be a stream, y'all. Yeah, so Sopranos does get you thinking about, like, life, and, like, what's right and wrong, and
Mikey!
anger, and, like, what is, you know, what does it mean to
Where
be a
you
good
hiding,
person, you know what I mean?
Mikey?
Try his room.
Like,
Go down here, take the stairs on the right. This place
is Michael a fucking
huge,
zombie,
huh?
bro? I bet he's a zombie. Like, what's it? You know, Tony Soprano, he does a lot of violent, bad shit. But there's an argument to be made that he's a good father, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What did you say, bro? There's a staircase to my right, downstairs?
Must be in here.
He's in here, bro? Oh, Michael, are you a zombie, bro? Hey, she's snooping.
I hope you were happy, you devil.
Oi!
Oh, I got him to leave?
Girl. And after everything he's done for her. No, that's it. It's time we had a talk, Emma Junt.
Wait just a
Oh,
minute.
there's some drama.
Can you not just tell me where Michael is?
Gone. Out there.
Out there, in a zombie land.
Feck.
This is no good.
did you
Oh,
expect?
feck indeed.
He was a supporting lead. Then this, Joe and Sam, and suddenly, poof, he's written out.
He's an
Focus.
egomaniac
Where's he
then, bro.
now?
Get off me!
You gotta be able to
Somewhere.
to
I know.
push your egos down in
To
a
get
zombie
her to notice
apocalypse.
him again.
You mean he's addicted to being a doormat for Emma anytime that slapper throws a fit?
Hey! You don't get to talk about her, okay? You know nothing about Emma.
Okay.
She's threatening me with a
okay.
hairbrush.
Jesus.
I just killed like 50 zombies
Fuck's
with a
sake,
bunch
I've
of
gotta
blunt
find him.
objects, bro.
Why'd you care?
Apparently, we need him. That is, we do. We
Once
need
he says everyone is
everyone.
too angry and violent in the show. I mean, that's true.
I wonder
Everyone is
if he
very
would-
angry and violent in The Sopranos. It's funny for me to be like, Succession
He
is
took his
full of
keys
unlikable
to his
people.
place in the hills.
But I love
Then
watching The
that's me off to the
Sopranos.
hills.
God moves in some really fucking mysterious
Yeah,
ways
sometimes the violence
sometimes.
and anger
First
is a
on
bit
ideas.
much.
Oh, he's
It's definitely not a
breaking
show to
that.
watch when you're
He
trying to calm
really
down.
is.
Sopranos.
Okay, well,
Once says, I think
Sooner
Tony
I'm
is
off,
fundamentally a good
sooner I'm
dad, but
back.
sucks in the way he goes about making calls. Yeah,
And I
he
will
is
play.
like very. He's a very emotional
Michael.
guy. You know what I mean? As much as
So
he pretends to be
charming.
this badass, he makes like emotional decisions, which makes sense because if you're in the mafia, you're probably not like, the best. You probably not have
Hey,
great judgment.
Sam wants some guns. Got any ideas?
But
nah. But if you find any, I got dibs on the big one.
yeah, he's very
problem,
emotional
no
in his
problem. I'll fix
decisions,
it.
which I
That's
think
what
is
I do.
not great for your leader, especially not in a crime syndicate like him, I guess. All right, I think that's gonna be it for Dead
It's
Island 2.
In the works. I'll get you out. Don't worry.
I don't know how to
Donkey's
save the
coming
game. Oh,
too.
saved. There
We're
we
in this
go.
Together, yeah.
So I think that was
Hey,
great. We
wait.
made it back.
You need a donkey? I can get you a donkey.
He's offering to get me a
You like
donkey.
Mary and Joseph and shit?
There's
Sit
a-
with me
some
around.
funny things
There's
going
always
on.
room at the inn. Oh yeah, free.
Ha 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 ha. I have no idea what just happened. Anyway, let's switch games once again. I actually think we're gonna do a little bit of Project Zomboid because I like the routine of doing one Project Zomboid day every week. I think it's a funny bit for the show, and we're just gonna try and live and survive and not die. And then we'll wrap up the stream with some Open Guesser. And that'll be a stream, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me and sticking around. I'm having a great time fucking gaming on this beautiful Saturday. Vibing Otter says, is the family. You gotta put the family above everything else. So true. So true. See, now my camera's zoomed in. I don't know what the hell is going on with this shit, bro. I don't know. One day I gotta learn how to fucking work my fucking iPhone camera for streaming. Or actually get a real camera to a dedicated camera for streaming, but this is what we got for right now. And I think it works fine. Once Wall says, will you solo or do you want to multiplayer? Once again, if you invite me to multiplayer, I will try to figure it out. But I haven't figured out how to do that. It might be beneficial if you're, maybe in the Discord, we can set up like an offline, like non-stream multiplayer Zombs Royale time. Because I feel like it's a bit hard to like try and figure it out on stream once Ghost of All. But if you have a Discord and if you want to join the Discord, I think that's actually a good place where I can try and figure out how to do multiplayer Project Zomboid. Because I do actually want to try and... I'm infected here. I have been trying to want to disinfect my damn body this whole time. So I'm going to try and figure out how to do that. Also, let's see what the fuck is my issue in this game. So I got a lot of issues. Let me eat some strawberries. So I'm not so hungry. Try to solve his hunger. What else we got? Eat some Oh, I got a lot of canned food here too. Let's put the canned food away. I'm bleeding all over my floor because I got a fucking fucked up torso. Let's put all our canned food away. I'm gonna eat this stale bread before it gets more stale. Oh, I could put a... Oh, yeah, I could make a peanut butter sandwich, bro. Make some peanut butter sandwiches. I think that'll make me not depressed, right? How do I turn this into bread? I think I need a knife or something, right? I don't know. Let's eat this peanut butter sandwich. Once in a while says, let's try to make a Project Zomboid server, but it wouldn't run with mods, but we can try without because it ran if I didn't install any. I gave up making a modded server. That's okay. I mean, I've been playing vanilla shit this whole time. So, I'm down to play some vanilla Project Zomboid. Once because of all. In fact, I mean, I haven't even discovered everything there's to discover about vanilla Project Zomboid yet. Oh, don't put it in there. Now I gotta take it out. So this might as well be a modded game to me. The way I'm still learning everything there is to learn in this game. Fruit jam. Does jam need to be refrigerated? In real life, it does. So let's put it in the refrigerator. Stale bread. How do I turn this stale bread into sandwiches, bro? I guess I need a knife. And unfortunately, my kitchen knife is broken. So let's fill up the rest of our water. That's good. Let's also... I mean, maybe I shouldn't be using the frying pan as a weapon then, too, because I may need the frying pan to cook later. So let's unequip the frying pan. Don't put it in there. Put it in here, please. I've got like some actual weapons, right? Somewhere that I can't find. Put some bologna in the fridge. Put some apples in the fridge. Put the stale bread in the fridge. Shouldn't that like slow it down or something? Dirty bandage. Change my bandage. Oh, I also gotta sleep in this game. Can I sleep? Or will it tell me I'm in too much pain? Sockless says, I had a true Unk moment earlier today when I downloaded Discord on my phone for the first time, but then also had to watch a tutorial on YouTube on how to use it. That's okay, Sockless. I was also watching those same tutorials and being like, how do I set up rules? How do I, like, you know... How do I fucking invite people? So I'm also an Unk. I don't really use Discord. I mean, I'm not a Discord user, but I look forward to Discording with all of y'all for sure. Mug of water. Can I read the I'm hungry, peckish, nauseous. Oh, let me move my face too so that y'all can see all my afflictions. There we go. Perfect place for my face. Discomfort, pain, hot, nervous. I think this is all because I'm infected, so I gotta find something to disinfect myself, like, ASAP. So let's eat. Let's eat the shit in my fridge before it goes bad. Let's eat an apple. And then I guess... Okay, now I'm not hungry. Thank God. Alright, and then for the road, I will take a can of chili and a can of spaghetti bolognese. And then where's my weapon, by the way? Maybe I do have to use my frying pan as a weapon. Yeah, I guess the frying pan is going to be our weapon. Equip primary, bro. And then I guess we actually should probably have a secondary weapon. I will equip this baking tray as a secondary. Can I shower real quick? Clean all my rags, please. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to see everyone's recommendations in the Discord. Dylan Sandal says, I never got into Discord. I'm old and use Skype and WhatsApp. Man, shout out Skype, man. Lots of fun memories. Gaming on Skype. WhatsApp, I'm not a WhatsApp guy. I think that's more of an international thing. Shout out WhatsApp. I'm very sleepy in bed right now, Snajowski says. And I know someone said this earlier, I can't remember who, but these vibes are peak. Let's go. Nothing like being sleepy in bed. I wish I could be streaming in bed, though I feel like that would be awkward. But, oh, I clean myself completely. Let's go. Right? Alright. I'm nauseous, getting bored, severely depressed, nervous wreck, discomfort, pain, fairly heavy load. Oh, fairly heavy load. Damn, what am I carrying that's so heavy here, bro? Maybe I don't need to carry 3 mugs of water with me? Well, that does lighten my load. Used to dry when wet. Also, always know where your towel is. Maybe I don't need all these towels, too. So now she says Skype was discontinued, right? Skype was discontinued. Rest in peace, Skype. Gone but never forgotten. Alright, give me one of these. Alright. And then, oh, I have another dirty, and my bandage keeps getting dirty, bro. And then I gotta go to sleep after this. Bandage me with the rip sheets. I love just lying in bed. Lying in bed is like such peak. Even if I'm not gonna fall asleep, like sometimes you just gotta lie in bed and just relax. And that shit does make me relax. Hopefully reading this comic book in the game makes me fucking less depressed. I'm not sure what the you know, how my stats get affected if I'm depressed, but I don't think I want to be depressed, bro. Let's read this comic book. Sockless says, I also vibes will be peak when I hit the sack at 5 a.m.-ish after stream ends. Yes, 5 a.m. is also a beautiful time to sleep because, like, your body just gives in. It's like, you know what? Oh, I did get less bored and depressed, bro. Let's read our other comic book. And reading it uses it, which is funny. Yeah, next time, like I said, next week, I guess I'm making it official. Next week, I'll be streaming around like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern time. So, hopefully, better, you know, hit everyone's time zone so everyone gets to enjoy stream, regardless of what time zone you're in. CD, a boy from Kentucky. I'm still severely depressed. Oh no, now I'm just a little depressed. Alright, and let's do the word search magazine, bro. Hopefully this also fights my depression, bro. Temperature. My temperature seems fine. I got some damage on my body. What the hell? My left foot and right foot have... Oh no, this is a protection. I have no protection right now, which is not good. My feet are protected though, because I got the military boots. Alright, I'm still depressed, but I did some light reading, which will make me less depressed. I'm experiencing too much pain to sleep. Last time I was able to fucking get around this though. This time I'm not. So I'm not sure what to do here. I gotta try and disinfect my wound. But like I said, I don't have anything to do that with. So let's clean our rags, and then I guess I'm gonna try and explore all these houses to find something, bro. Once it was, I want to fall asleep right now, but Intro Med is streaming. I think I'll try to fix my schedule anyway. I mean, you could snap, and then the stream will be here when you wake up, bro. You know what I mean? Like you could watch it. All right, I'm gonna mark with a little sideways arrow. Well, this little cross is where I gotta explore next. I gotta explore this house and try to see if there's anything there. See if there are any damn meds for me. But yeah, you can watch it when you come back, bro. You know, I never want anyone to feel like they have to be on the stream to, like, you know, to watch it. I'm happy, like, streaming even if chat is quiet and nothing's going on, because I enjoy just gaming and streaming. So don't feel obligated to be here if you gotta live your life, bro. Although fixing your sleep schedule is also very important. I've been trying to do that for a while, as you've heard me say. Cyclist says, I appreciate the new streaming schedule, but I don't mind the current time, FYI. Whichever is best time for Introvert Madness is good for me. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I probably will stream at 7 p.m. next week, just because, like I was saying earlier, sometimes the vibes of streaming, of having a night stream, at least night where I am, are pretty sweet. So I'm looking forward to getting back to a night stream. You know, I started this out doing night streams, and I think night streams are pretty sweet. I think I already raided this house because everything's empty here. This door is locked. Oh no, it's not a door. That's a door. Let's turn off this light, please. All right, I've already raided this house. Drowsy, depressed, agitated, a lot of bullshit going on. So, how do I remove a marking? I remove that, and okay. So now, with a star means we've already explored it. Let's explore this one next. And we're looking for something to disinfect myself with so I can go to frickin' sleep in this game and not die, because I also think I'm slowly dying from this infection. Alright. So dark I can't see anything. Which I guess is how darkness works, bro. Right across the street. Let's be sneaky. It is nighttime. There's a lot less visibility. So we gotta be careful how we do this shit. There's this one guy coming here for us. We're gonna fight him here behind this house. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. Eat it. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. And die. Alright. No one is everyone's none the wiser. What's up, Moose? Moose is coming into his office. Welcome, Moose, to the stream. Dylan Sandel says, staying up to watch live is adjacent to camping outside for a release. That's very true, Dylan Sandel. And I gotta say, you know, if you camp out for a release of a Marvel movie, you gotta be a... Oh god, bunch of zombies. That's really bad. I attracted way too much attention with that noise, bro. I gotta run away. It is dark, so maybe they can't see me. Maybe I can explore this house. Find some meds, please. I was already in this house because I killed someone here. But yeah, I mean, if you camp out for a release, you must be dedicated to that release. So I gotta shout everyone out for sticking by me and watching the stream. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. This is also... Oh, my left foot is scratched and bleeding. There's also zombies outside my house. Ah! That actually jump scared me. The door's unlocked, bro? I thought I locked the door. Oh god, they're coming in. They're coming in. I gotta get out. I gotta get out of here, bro. Alright. That house is explored. Let's go here. No one's got anything to disinfect with. I think One Skills have all told me that alcohol disinfects. Come on, let me in, let me in, let me in. It's not opening. They're coming. Oh, God. This is bad, bro. I'm out here at night trying to find anything. Shit, bro. Shit. I'm attracting so much attention. One Skills says, what people including myself, doing this game is to get bit. It's a death sentence. So make the most of it by dropping everything you have on your floor inside your base and running outside and shouting to herd them all the way into the woods. Herd them into the woods. And then what? And then I can freely explore this area when they're all away? Is that the suggestion? Any sort of alcohol will disinfect wounds. Yeah, I gotta find that alcohol, bro. Alright, I'm back in my base. Hopefully they didn't see me. How do I turn off my porch light, bro? There we go. Don't attract them, bro. I am slowly losing my health, which is not good. I gotta find some alcohol, bro. Words taken out of context. Tired, peckish, nauseous, in pain. Everything's fucked up with me, bro. Alright, so we explored one of these houses. I don't even remember which one it was, though. Once again, clean all my rags. Maybe if I wash myself, I'll be able to sleep. I have no idea. The soothing water will relax me so I can fucking sleep and I can explore the town during the day. Let's fast forward. Fast forward the cleaning. Once Will says, well, once you herd them away and kill your old character, there's no more zombies nearby, so your new character is safe to explore wherever you herd the zombies away from. Oh. I can still play the same world after I die? I thought it was like, maybe I could rest? I could rest? Is that the same as sleeping, bro? Oh god, wait. Oh god. Hold on, how'd you get in here, bro? You're not supposed to teleport inside my house, bro? What the fuck? Is one of my windows open? What the fuck? Oh, this is broken glass. Oh, they broke through. Fuck. My life, bro. This is not a good base anymore, bro. Alright, first of all, we gotta eat some food. Eat some food, eat a pickle. Get some frickin' sodium in you. Okay. Next, open the spaghetti bolognese. And eat it. Eat it all. One Silval says, it's not permadeath. Have you been playing permadeath this whole time? OMG. Well, whenever I die, I just, like, start a new game. Maybe that's not correct, though. Yeah, I have been playing as if it's permadeath. I feel like it gives me, like, you know, it gives me stakes, though, if it's permadeath. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can't die. Otherwise, I gotta fucking start all over. But, you know, that's what it's like in the real zombie apocalypse, though. It is just a game. It's not the real zombie apocalypse. Minor damage, bro. All this damn minor damage. I'm gonna clean my rags. Don't clean one rag, bro. Clean all the rags. Catsince45 says, we still going? We still going? I'm gonna probably just play this until morning. Morning in the game. And then I will switch to Open Guesser and that'll be a stream. But welcome back, Catsince45. I hope your conversation with your advisor went well. Hope they advised you on everything that needed advice. And they also recognized what a smart, amazing person you are. And said, you know what, Catsins, just for you, I'm going to give you $100. Alright, I gotta find some alcohol. Will getting the alcohol, though, like, basically cure my infection on my bite? Or am I still gonna, like, slowly die? Maybe don't answer that for spoilers, so I can figure out for myself in this game, but... yeah, I'm trying to get disinfected here, man. One of these houses has got to have alcohol. You're telling me no one in Kentucky has alcohol? That's crazy. Since we're on this, yeah, it was good. He's kind of late though, but I think I know what my thesis is going to be about, which is a relief. That is amazing. That's the first step towards amazingness. It's like you gotta, you know, you gotta do all the executive planning before you can dive into all the fun stuff. I don't know how fun writing a thesis is, but you know what I mean, into the nitty-gritty of it. So that's a big deal. Congrats, Cat-Sins415. Sorry he was late. One skill also says, I mean, your character progression complete resets once you die, but the world continues on, including everything you built. And you can also find your dead character and loot them. That's funny, looting my own dead character. I guess, yeah, whenever I die, it just sends me to the main menu. So I always thought that it was just like, that was it. But it makes it, that's good to know that it's not permadeath. It's nice to know. At least there's an option for me to continue in the world. One skill says, what I will tell you is wound infection is not the same as zombie infection. That's good to know. I don't think I am infected by... oh, I thought this gnome was a person this whole time. This gnome faked me out, man. I thought it was the same. So it's good to know at least that they're not necessarily the same. Okay, I don't think I've explored this house before. No, please get inside, bro. Because the door's locked. So, let's see if I can't find something to disinfect myself here with. Look at all these books, too, to make me not depressed, bro. Give me all the books. And we'll mark this on the map as something we've explored, too. Actually, maybe we'll mark it with a... an apple will be the sign that, like, there's still things to loot in here. Where's the damn apple, bro? Why can I not find it? There it is. Because I'm probably not going to be able to carry everything in here back. Cat-Sins415 says, "'Twas good, yeah, I try to protect my weekends usually, but I was sick all week. So, I had to shift stuff around. Yeah, sometimes you gotta work on a weekend. I mean, I don't really consider streaming work, but then also I'm like, you know, it is a little work. I gotta give myself a little credit for streaming. You know what I mean? Not to say that, you know, I don't enjoy streaming, but it's like, you know, sometimes life be that way. I mean, as a self-employed guy, I try to protect my weekends. It's definitely not as protected as I will protect it, though, once I get a real job. Then it'll be like, I will be fucking unreachable on the weekends once that happens. Turn off all the lights. That is not turning off, that's turning on a light. Where's the light that's on in the kitchen? I don't know. Empty cooking pot could be useful to fill up water with, because I think at some point during the game, water's gonna run out. Carving fork? Lemon? Where's the damn alcohol, bro? Book. Newspaper. Magazine. This guy also has no alcohol. Tired, depressed. I'm fucked. It's basically just saying, you are fucked. Figure it out. Alcohol. If I was an alcohol, where would I be? Adhesive bandages. That could be useful for my situation right now. Let's wash. Oh, fill up all my water, please. Cat-Sins415 says, I feel like it counts as work. You're a YouTuber, and you're YouTubing. Yeah, I think it counts a little bit, too. Let me empty this cooking pot, bro. Oh, let's clean all the rags on it, actually. Yeah, once in a while it says, me when my job is jobbing. Alternatively, me when my hobby is hobbying. He's hobbying the hobby. Pour out this water, please. very heavy. Let's keep this at fairly heavy load. I don't think there's anything actually left to loot here. So let's open our map. Let's try to hit one more house. And then, if there's no alcohol there, we'll switch over to Open Guesser, and that'll be a stream. Once again, if anyone's watching who didn't catch what I was saying before, there's a Discord. It's in the description of the stream. If you go to youtube.com, underneath this video box, there should be a button that says show more or something like that. And if you click that box, it should show some text. And that text should say Discord. And if you click that text, it should take you to a link to join the Introvert Bandits Discord. If you want, no pressure. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But if you want to hang out and chat with everyone, that is an option. Dirty bandage. Gotta change my bandage. Let's look at these zombies to make sure they don't kill me. Let's try the adhesive bandage. Let's see if the adhesive bandage works. Once it says bars of bourbon you can use to disinfect, but they're used to make Molotovs, which are one of the most valuable items in the game. The day I make a Molotov in this game, I'm gonna be ballin'. I'm gonna be ballin'. I'm very tired, but I need to find something to disinfect so I can fucking sleep. Alright, let's try to find a bar, man. I believe this main road, like, leads towards, like, some, like, stores and stuff. And maybe there's a bar there. Oh my god, look at all those zombies, bro. Do not attract their attention. You gotta dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. It's also crouch. The bait shop. I was just at the bait shop. Let's take a look at our map, although it's risky. If I go down this way, I feel like there might be more stores. So let's go down that way, bro. We're being very, very quiet. You want to go as much this way as possible because I don't want to catch the attention of those damn zombies, bro. Those filthy bleeps, as Mr. Frog from the iconic Mr. Frog show once said. Moose, you good? Moose is just laying on the air mattress in my office. I subbed his air mattress for my cousin to stay with me, and then Moose took a real liking to the air mattress, so I never took it down. Alright, we should be out of the field of vision of all these zombies. One skill says you're less likely to be spotted if you crouch behind a wall than in the open. That's very good to know. They really thought of everything with this game, huh? They thought of everything, bro. I was slouching down in my chair so much because, like, I was just being a pro gamer. I was getting lazy, but I'm sitting back up, bro. I would like to loot one more house before I call it a Project Zomboid session. Yeah, maybe we crouch along these trees, bro. Less likely to be spotted, as One Skills Vault told us. Here's some chickens or something. A lot of zombies down there. Just looking for any house to loot. Doesn't look like there's any, bro. Dirty bandage. Gotta keep an eye out, bro. Any civilization, there's just that my one shitty little neighborhood back there that's got like 5 houses and nothing else for miles. There's gotta be something here, bro. Some dramatic music. Left foot, dirty bandage. My health is slowly lowering, which is no bueno. We gotta fix ourselves up right quick. An open field here. Oh, a house, bro. Look at this mansion, bro. Come on, if you're this rich, you gotta have some alcohol in your house, bro. You gotta have some alcohol to flex on people. You gotta be like, have some scotch when people come over to visit you. You know what I mean? If this guy doesn't have alcohol, then he's not as badass as he thinks he is with his big ass house. Oh, no, it's not a house. It's the police station. I think I see PO there. Hey, maybe they got alcohol at the police station, bro. In Kentucky, anything's possible. Oh, there's a zombie there. He's not looking at me, though. So maybe I could sneak past him, bro. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, I'm so quiet. I'm so quiet, bro. He's none the wiser, bro. Once because this police station's got guns. That would be very useful for me, although doesn't it attract a lot of attention, I would assume? That's like the standard zombie apocalypse trope, is that they attract attention, but I mean, guns are better than no guns for sure. Oh, this guy doesn't see me. This guy doesn't see me. I'm so sneaky, dude. Alright, let's get inside. Let's get inside. Oh, let's go. I was about to say, they got a good security at the police. Oh, God. Zombie. Zombie. They got a gun. Oh, my God. Everyone's a zombie in here. They made this a boss level or something. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't bite me. I fell. I tripped. Oh, I lost my glasses. Oh, God. I gotta get out. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm bit. I'm bit. I'm gonna die. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm gonna die. Oh, God. Oh, God. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Oh, my God. I died. At least I discovered a police station. I survived for 4 days. I killed 21 zombies. Damn. You need a screwdriver to access. I think guns do not attract attention, but they're useful to train your shootings in isolated situations. I'm watching the stream, and you guys have not seen me fucking get obliterated yet, but there I was, bro. Look at me. I'm zombified. Some desire to eat people. All right, we'll return to the menu, and we'll end the stream. I'm excited to see when y'all watch me fucking get obliterated. I guess that is realistically how it would happen in a zombie apocalypse, is you would get overwhelmed quickly. Like, I thought I could just run away, but I guess they were like holding on to me from behind, and they fucking got my ass, bro. That's really how it would go down. It would go down quick. You think it wouldn't go down, but then it goes down. Once you all says it says new character at the bottom, by the way. Oh yeah, I did see that. Oh, you guys are not as far behind in the stream as it looks like on my computer. My computer is actually further behind on the stream than you guys for some reasons. But, yeah. I mean, I think that was a good... We got to see a police station for the first time. And next time I fucking play Project Zomboid, I will not be getting bit. I will do everything in my power to not get bit, y'all. Let's end the stream with some open guesser until we hear that beautiful, sweet, sweet music. And then I'll be a stream, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I had a great time on the stream. If you have any last words for a stream, now's the time to say them. Moose is hanging out with us. It's a blessed day. Say hi to everyone, Moose. Why is the camera? There we go. Oh, yes, Mooshy. Yes. Oh, how do I? Everything's not going the right way. There we go. Yes, Mushi. Stream is almost over, and then I play with Mushi and stop playing with computer. Okay, Mushi. Good boy. Okay. You want to sit on me while I stream? No? Sorry. Yeah, no, I broke your trust, alright? Okay, that's okay. Saklo says, hello, Moose. Kessin says, thanks for Discord. Everyone says, Moose. Yes, Moose. Shout out, Moose. Thank you, Moose, for blessing me as well with your cuteness, Moose. I appreciate you showing your face on stream, Moose. Alright, let's figure out where we are. Dirt Road, man. Dirt Road in Brazil. That's going to be my guess. I don't think there's going to be any extra clues. Oh, what are these animals, bro? Some horses or something? I don't know. Kessin's from us says wholesome content. That's right. This is a family-friendly stream. Some horses. I don't know, bro. I would just guess this is Brazil, man. Doop. Uruguay. I mean, it was South America. So go me. Oh, the music. The beautiful music kicks in. Alright, we'll do one more. And that'll be a stream. Once Will says capital city so you don't get dirt roads. I would like to, you know, capital city sometimes is maybe a little too easy. See, this is not a dirt road. Let's figure out where we are, y'all. And then this will be the last one. This is the end of the stream, everyone. Once again, I hope everyone had a great time. And let's figure out where we are, and hope everyone has a beautiful rest of your Saturday. Auto Keeps Company Limited. This is America? Is an English-speaking country? Moose. Once also, we can try competing in Open Guesser. Hessim says Uruguay. Did you actually know it was Uruguay, or was it after it showed up? Once else is whoever wants to. That's true. We could do something. Maybe we could have some fucking Open Guesser competitions in Discord. This is Japanese. I think this does kind of give me the vibe of a little Japanese town. Or is it Chinese? Although, isn't Google Maps banned in China, bro? Let's keep looking. Moose. Moose is depressed. Okay, I'll play with Moose soon, okay? FST8Y9 says, sup y'all? What's up, FST8Y9? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a beautiful Saturday. Join the Discord in the description of the video if you want to join the Discord. If not, that's totally fine. I hope you're having a wonderful, lovely day, FST8Y9. Look at this bear's butt. What a beautiful sight. Man, in Japan, I'm assuming this is Japan. People are chill in Japan, man. In America, this would have been sprayed over with graffiti like 2 seconds after it was made. They're just chilling in Japan, man. Captain says, I did not know it was Uruguay. That's okay. Me either. Captain says, looks like Japan. Once Galal says, definitely Japan. Let's keep looking, man. This is like the your name town, bro. The Kimino whatever town. Just a quaint little town. That's the Kimino whatever school, bro. Right here. They're just missing the mountains. Alright, so we're getting away from the town center. Oh, look at this map, though. This map is going to tell us a lot about where we are. If I can actually read it. Kitami, Bihotoki, and Sopetsu. I have no idea where that is in Japan. I just want to explore this town in Japan, man. FST8Y9 says, I don't really participate in live chat these days, but I was here when it started. Japan, by the way. That's okay, too, FST8Y9. I mean, when I watch stuff, I'm also not much of a chatter. You know what I mean? Which is funny because I talk to everyone in chat, but like when I watch streams, I don't really chat. I like to just lurk as well. So, yeah. Shout out to FST8Y9. They were here when we were doing Disco Elysium before I realized I fucking hate Disco Elysium. So, shout out FST8Y9. Japan's up here, huh? Kitsa whatever? What's it called? And once it all says bro zoomed in on Indonesia, yeah, that was my bad. I was like, it's a island, right? Somewhere? Kitami? I have no idea where Kitami is, bro. I just want to see this little town a little bit. Oh, what's that? What kind of store is this, bro? FSTY says I was doing schoolwork while listening to a stream, though. Shout out to that, man. That's like exactly what this stream is for. This is Bihoro. Bihoro Town Public Library. Coffee shop. Kumon, dude! I don't think we're gonna... Seeing Kumon in real life is crazy in Japan. Or seeing, I guess not in real life. Seeing Kumon on OpenGuesser in Japan is crazy. I used to do Kumon for so long. Like, until I was way too old. So, it's crazy to see them. Panasonic, also another Japanese company. Alright, where would they have Kumon, bro? I don't know, maybe here. It was totally right. It was the north of Japan, not the south of Japan, you fucking idiot. Alright. Guys, in Sword 5 says not the Kumon. I know, right? Kumon. Moose. Moose is complaining a lot. He wants me to hang out with him, so I will hang out with him. I hope everyone hangs out with all your loved ones, or even if you're just hanging out by yourself, hey, you're a loved one of yourself. So I hope you have a beautiful time hanging out with yourself. I hope everyone has a beautiful rest of your Saturday. Once of all, this is a trauma I don't have. Consider yourself lucky, once of all. Kumon, I mean, it did help me get good at math, but I'm probably not going to send my kids to Kumon. They do not have a repeat customer in me, dog. But, that's a stream, y'all. Hope everyone has a beautiful rest of your Saturday. Castin Storm 5 says, thanks, man. Have a good week. Hope you have a good week as well, Castin Storm 5. Once Goes says, bye-bye. Thank you for stream. That's right. Take a nap if you want to, Once Goes of all, or not, if you want to sleep your schedule. Hope everyone has a beautiful rest of your week. I'll see y'all next week and in the Discord. Have a beautiful Saturday. Have a beautiful life. Stay safe. Stay sane. I'll catch you next time. Peace.